Hello everyone and welcome back to Skill Check. This is game 2 of our awesome adventure. If you didn't join us last time or you need a quick recap, our 6 heroes and the 7th, Valar, stolen away by destiny from each of their individual stories, found themselves in a magic museum beset by 2 crazy kook curators who have given them the task of finding a quartermaster, someone to help them stockpile the various trinkets and artifacts they recover from the magic world of Spaceport, where we find ourselves now. The party hit the ground running with quite a splash, making friends in the bar, and after befriending and perhaps a little abuse, maybe some bribery, they found their way into the underside of Spaceport, which is one giant ship on a pink planet. In this underside of the city, there's a rhythmic group of dwarves called Gears who are constantly parading and partying in the streets. Our heroes made their way through some clever parade tactics and shenanigans, ultimately finding themselves in the Leaky Drum, where they made friends with 2 somewhat quiet bartenders and ultimately resulted in a bar fight over the name Gilroth Rolodex, an illustrious and well-known interdimensional auditor gone rogue. After some, what we're calling manslaughter, and over the course of the adventure, action, and several nat ones, which were quite funny, our party finds themselves here in the back room of the Leaky Drum, standing over the scene. I remind you guys that we've got the bartender who is kind of there mixing drinks, watching you guys wrap up the action. His name is Bing Bong. He's kind of a taller, gruff-looking gentleman, and behind him, a forge cleric with 4 arms, hammering away at some molten steel. So Bing Bong, after you guys have finished your battle, says, "Wow, you guys really know how to handle yourself."
Yeah, I do it for a living. It feels good to be back.
Well, I think that if you're doing this for a living, perhaps their possessions are now yours. I can get Bojo and sweep that up, and let's say 50-50 cut on the loot. My place, your party?
Hey, I'm good with it.
That works for me. Do you have a place for us to sleep?
Yeah, actually, and he kind of gestures around. You wouldn't get it, but several of the inn rooms have just become available. The patrons are no longer going to be using them, so I think that we could work something out.
Extremely convenient.
Yeah, we'll take them.
And so indeed he does. He walks around, he sweeps up the bodies, picks up some loot, and he passes to each of you an individual purple piece like you had won on the set of the Space Ninja Warrior. So you guys have won what appears to be like bar or brick of currency for this area. And he says, "Oh, and the rooms are on me. I really did not like those guys. They were horrible. But I will charge you one thing. I'd love it if you sat down and told me your story, because you came in here and you asked about my friend who's very wanted, then you killed a bunch of hooligans, and I'm wondering who you are and what you want with some kind of quartermaster, I think you were saying."
I think when he plunks the thing down, I'm still passed out. Like, I'm still unconscious,
Yes.
I think. So he plunks it down on me and like shocks me awake. And I'm like, "You're asking for the story and everything." He's still delirious. He's like coming back to.
Will you remind us what happened when you tried some magic last time?
Yeah, this poor little gnome wizard, he has never taken a life before. He just slaughtered 2 men in cold blood.
It's intoxicating.
And drank an unknown reagent.
Yeah.
And immediately passed out.
Immediately went unconscious. He just needed something for the pain.
We've all been there, but he kind of, after plinking the currency, he goes, "Hey, here's a stool, man, sorry.
Thanks.
Can I get you guys, I don't know, maybe something to eat? We've got some meat roasted
I'll
in the
take
forge."
meat. Bunch of meat.
There's like in the back by the like molten forge, there's just a big leg of something that's just roasted.
Okay, bring the whole leg.
Okay.
I want the whole leg, and
Brings it out.
yeah, we teleported into a museum. Museum made us come here. We don't know why. Well, we kind of do. We need a quartermaster. And then we killed some people. That sums it up in one sentence.
Do you mind if I interject
That was
on the
like
end of that
4
sentence?
sentences.
All right, in 4 sentences.
Do you mind if I interject on the end of that sentence?
Sure.
Sorry. Well, it was more the DM if you.
Oh, go.
Yeah, but you if you.
You have my permission.
No, thank you. God.
Eminently polite.
Speaking of quartermaster, I heard there was a dwarf clanking on some shit around here.
Yeah.
Clanky boy.
Well, she's the best in her trade, but she's down far below the city, through some tunnels. They sent an expedition down checking out the Blackstone, something that was once going to be used for ship fuel around here. Tough travels, actually. You'll probably need a vehicle. I think we could hook you up, but you're gonna need a pilot. And lucky for you, I know the guy. And he slaps a poster on the wall for the Spaceport Synthwave Showdown. And there's a picture of Dolph Polestar, a DJ, making signs with like glasses. Now listen, he looks like an idiot, but man can handle a wheel. And the kind of drive that we're going to be talking about, craggy rocks, giant spiders, fire bats, you really want the best.
You're talking about the Dolph Polestar?
You're a fan.
My wife loves him.
Oh,
High and tight, always blonde, kind of like just has no.
yeah, well, you know, he drinks here a lot. We're friends. We came here together. I'd probably get you an autograph.
I don't like the guy. It's my wife.
Okay.
I just appease her. Anyways, yeah, we'd love to go ahead and look into that. I think it would just make sense, wouldn't it?
Well, it starts tomorrow. It's kind of like an all-day music festival down in the ground.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I feel like maybe, you know, we can have a couple drinks, talk all night away, and then you guys can go in the morning kind of deal.
Drinks.
Hey, this one gets it.
I'm sure our druid could like grow some party favors.
Absolutely. Can I cast Goodberry?
Sure. Describe what happens, please.
From my hand, in a crevice in my hand, just from old rust, a plant sprouts out, and it's just 10 scrumptious looking berries.
What color are they?
They're blue.
Blueberries.
Blueberries. And I just extend my hand to the party.
And I walk up and I'm like, this is the first time I've like even broken like straight sight the whole time. I've been 1,000-yard stare the whole time. And I get up and I grab one and I go, I'm just like,
As he eats that, I put his whole hand in my mouth and just suck off the other 9. That's not the sentence I meant.
The other 9? The other all of them?
I ate the other 9.
Well, it was 8 because I took one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
everyone
my
secretly
sleight of hand.
took one before you sucked all of it. I just eat the one and I go, didn't help.
Wow, I mean, I wanted to try one.
Didn't help the heart.
They looked good. They looked good.
They were delicious.
I'm glad to hear it.
I walk back and I just sit back. I sit on like the stairs and I'm like this. I'm all glum still.
So when I said party favors, do you think he's thinking I meant drugs? Because I did. Like, and he just watched you eat 9 of them?
Just wait for it to set in.
His eyes get real wide. Man, you guys know how to party.
Did they have names?
What?
I thought you meant the berries first.
They did, but they only gave the one, Murphy.
Nah, Murphy was a bitch. You're fine. No,
Did you talk straight to his heart?
yeah, no, I mean, I shut it down. I didn't get to know it.
I get up. I
Yeah,
just start
by the
pacing
way,
a little bit. I gotta get up
heard
and
his
pace.
chest talking. Could you please explain what in the world you did?
No further questions.
You wouldn't get it.
What are you, a lawyer?
I too am curious.
No, you guys, you're not ready for that conversation.
Hey, that's fair. It's just as long as you're not in any of my drinks. Like, I think we can agree that I'm good. We're cool. We're all
yeah.
cool. I paid you. I'm not got a job. I'm helping you get a vehicle. We're cool.
I think we're cool.
Hey, that's great. And he offers you like a handshake.
When you handshake, do you like encompass their hand?
Yeah.
No, it's just a normal hand. I got my hippo hand. My fucking paws on them.
Oh, so it's like,
Yeah, yeah, it's like that.
okay. Oh, wow. Quite the grip you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the coolest guy I've ever met.
Is there anything like that's like broken that I see in front of me? Like, obviously we're gonna pay. You gonna repair
Yeah,
some
there's,
stuff.
I would say behind him, remember the Forge Cleric is kind of smithing and stuff. There's probably some like weapons due to repair and maybe a couple of bins and buckets, swords, spears, those kinds of things. Probably just working through for his nightly quota.
Okay. Can I try to like mend one of the weapons?
Sure.
All right.
So you get up and you walk around the bar.
Hemp, like he's leaned up against the wall, stanced up. He reaches into his bag and he grabs 2 flowers out of it and he walks over to the men who he just like killed. And he just lays them down on top. And then he pulls out a 3rd one and he just eats it and he uses his action to test what it does.
Oh.
To see what the reagent is.
Okay, remind us of exactly what you're doing.
Let me double check to make sure I'm reading it right. But pretty much all that I do is I roll a d20. And let me see, is it 1 or 2 d20s?
I believe it's 1.
It's
and
1.
You've already hit a 13, which means you should have an idea of the effect on 13.
Okay. And I roll, and it's a 4.
A 4? I believe now that you know one recipe, you have the ability to modify the dice up or down by 1 if you wish. I can tell you the results of 4 or 3 or 5, your choice.
I will do. Let's just do 4 for now.
Okay.
I know so few.
So you produce a like purple-looking brew. After you chew this, you process it in your brew pack.
Gotcha.
You have this kind of simmering vial of purple. What do you do?
Down it. He's down in anything in sight right now, brother.
Will you roll 5d8 for me, please?
5d8.
What the fuck?
This is not.
Just drank a cyanide potion.
Boys, this
is
may
our
be the,
first death.
This truly might be the end of Hemp Pumpo.
He taketh and he
Oh wait, this is
giveth away.
Which one's the 8?
Looks like 2 pyramids stuck together.
Oh, okay, that is the 8. Okay. 3. How many? You said 3?
5.
5. Fuck. Okay, 9. 3.
Wait, there shouldn't be a 9 on there.
No, he's adding.
I'm adding them all together.
Okay.
12. 15. Plus an 8, so 23.
In an incredible retelling of a familiar story, Hemp immediately passes out.
Oh God.
He's just passed out.
He's gonna be out for half the
You
game.
just woke up, you eat this flour, you process it, pass out on the dead body of the man you killed.
I think Valar's gonna go over and just like grab him by the back and sling him over his shoulder, and then just go back to like talking.
You think he's lightly sleeping? If you want to, you think you could wake him?
No, I'm gonna let him sleep.
Okay, let him sleep it off. I love it.
He needs a breathable.
Okay. All right. Unless anyone has something they want to do at the bar, maybe perhaps talk to each other. We could fast forward if you like.
Yeah, it was. I'm impressed by what you did back there. You've got experience.
Yeah, I've taken many a life with a smile on my face.
It's fun, isn't it?
It is.
I smile back real big.
Big smiles
You know,
together.
you know, so. I like you.
I like this whole group.
It's a good group.
I'll let it be
Foray
known.
scares me.
I like you and I want you.
What's the coolest thing you've killed?
There was this one little bastard.
It's always the little bastards.
Yeah, I couldn't be more than 3 years old, I swear to God. But I could tell he had bad intention. It was like
Sometimes
a little.
you got to stop him early.
Nah, he was gonna do bad stuff with his life. I probably prevented a whole genocide, taking him out.
How'd you kill him?
He was playing kickball, and I said, "Not today, Junior. You kicked your last ball." So I disguised myself as a little Gatorade, drank it. You wouldn't believe the explosion that happened when I popped out. Fucking gore everywhere.
I've killed a few 3-year-olds.
Which one deserved it the most?
You wouldn't believe it. He was also playing kickball.
Oh, God.
At this point, I'm pretty sure Valar has gone to the bar and is just like asking for a drink.
He pours you something that smells like engine runoff, and he says, "Damn, your friends are fucked up, man."
Yeah, I'm drinking.
So, but like, Foray's been around the block a little bit, and I'm just hoping that the solar cycle is like really long. I'm like hoping that 3 is the equivalent of 16 years for me.
It was like 900 days.
I didn't say that in character.
Oh,
I didn't
sorry.
say that in character. But
Sorry.
Yeah.
Just to be clear.
You don't know what
to
I'm
you,
thinking, Matt.
They
When
just
I say
elaborate.
3 years old, I mean 900-ish days. A little more. I'm
They're
not
just counting the
great at
11
math.
the day.
That was just for you to hear.
I was in a light sleep, right?
Yes.
I think this is immediately when he wakes. He hears that and he just goes, "Man, killing people's the worst thing ever, man."
I'm just gonna kind of nudge you and be like, amateurs.
I think I've taken him and sat him next to me and like slid my stein over.
And I threw up all over you just from the fucking visceral guilt that he feels.
So is this scene just you two just admiring this, like with just horror and surprise?
I'm drinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Drinking.
just kind of observing at this point. I'm gonna walk up to the bar and I'm gonna say, "Do you have any motor oil?"
How did you know that's what they were drinking? And he puts you one.
Oh, wonderful.
Is that like your shower? Or do you like ingest it?
It's both.
Oh, God. All right. Never really seen many of your kind, but do you want a hose? There's a hose in the other room.
No, I will rest.
No, it's more of the runoff.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and he points back out to the original room you came in. There's just a streaming pipe of just runoff, just constantly.
I'll just go and stand under it.
You hear it from the other room. Chug, shower. People are just confused. It's probably the best meal you've had in a long time.
It's very refreshing.
I think you make a lot of friends, people clapping you on the back. The rest of the night goes with similar festivities. You guys kind of talk back and forth, and the bartender says, "Hey, I gotta get home and do some prep for tomorrow. I'm going to the big synthwave thing. It's gonna be awesome." But you guys, you're running the place. There's no other guests currently, so we're gonna dip out. And him and the silent forge cleric are getting ready to go.
Bye, Bing Bong.
Bye.
Hey, bye.
Farewell.
Bye.
Take care, guys.
Bye-bye.
Leave you be.
I don't really trust people that are named like onomatopoeia. Bing bong, boho, boohoo. I don't like it. Scary.
I'm sorry.
I think I go to the room that we're staying in, like the room where all the beds are, and I investigate. Like, is there like any books or anything in there?
Sure. Most of them are pretty bare bones, just regular inn setups. You do find one kind of slightly written in journal just laying out on top. It was probably the captain of the mercenaries that you killed. Pretty fresh, just detailing that they need to make some money and are looking for a quick score. Beyond that, not too many entries.
I start flipping through it a little bit more. Maybe there's some heinous crimes admitted to in there.
There's a reference to in the ground a like a small stash of currency that you could maybe find if you get down there and try to navigate using some landmarks.
Okay. Can I investigate that to like see further, or is it just like that?
Yeah, there's like some street directions, like arrows and numbers of paces and those kinds of things. You think if you get down there and use your smarts, you might be able to find it.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I grab like one of the pages and I just kind of like start to like write a little bit, like jot down like the directions and everything.
To bed, guys?
Yeah, I'm sleepy.
All right. Now, question. There are enough rooms for you all to have your own. However, there are also bunk beds and big beds. So, how are we doing this?
I'm jumping onto the top bunk instantly.
You don't fit. But you are on top.
I jump up and it just smashes down instantly.
He will want the room closest to the nearest exit. So I'll take that.
Just a plain single bed.
Yep. The window?
Yes, although it doesn't really look out. It's like innards of the ship.
We'll think about it.
Okay. There are no windows in any of them, really.
I'll take the one with the window.
Okay.
I can save space by going into sleep mode. And then I just stand there and you hear doo 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 doo.
In the middle of like the common room? I love it. Guys, he's going to be stuck like this until he moves
He
scenes.
is, all right. Pick your beds.
I got one of the big ones.
I'll just turn into a pile of water.
He just picks the nicest looking rug and just...
Yeah.
So I get to my bed, and what I do is I take a rope and I tie it around my waist.
Okay.
And I tie it around the bed as well.
Why?
Because we would experience... What is so funny?
Are you about
I
to
am
jump out the
role-playing,
window?
goddammit.
I know, go ahead.
I am role-playing.
He's playing the Moon Knight.
Because occasionally you'd get some really bad waters or solar currents, and it gets a little rocky.
You're living your glory days.
And in low gravity, what happens is when you have those issues, your gravity gets shut off. It's terrifying.
I absolutely thought you were jumping out the window.
How did you get there? It makes sense.
I'm not rappelling down. I'm just sleeping.
I
have
see.
trauma.
All right, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yep.
Morning comes without incident. You guys have a full, long, and fitful rest.
I walk over and go,
Good morning.
Is that where the power button is?
Yeah. It's under the cloth. It's hidden. Today is Tuesday. Good morning.
You guys hear like an announcement as you're coming out. Do you have like a morning music track you play as people are getting ready?
There's rooster sounds kind of sampled in.
I get out of bed and I'm feeling pretty chipper this morning, actually. I'm feeling pretty good.
You feeling better about those people you killed, him?
That was a dream I had.
It
That
was
a
crazy.
really crazy, cool dream I had.
I went down to the bar this morning and I met Murphy's wife. You wouldn't believe the despair.
It's crazy that you
It's
all
awesome.
had like a similar dream.
We all had.
She's
which
actually
that
out
clo-
in the leaky drum, just like getting sauced.
It's
just a woman
crazy
in all
how
black.
it's crazy how close we all got. We're all sharing dreams and everything. Same dream. That's crazy, man. That's wild
She's
shit.
down
man.
there, but yeah.
Shit's live down there.
The door swings open with a hard kick, and Bing Bong is standing there in pastel clothes, sweatband, wristband, very tight shirt, cropped, and he's going, yes, 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 music, music,
Music, music, yeah.
music. Did I hear some jams in here when I was coming up?
I grab my stilts and I start like doing a little drum beat with them, like doom 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 doom.
Yeah.
Slapping them on the ground, kinda.
Do you guys like synthwave? And he flips down some sunglasses.
No.
No,
that
yo,
is.
come to.
Just out of curiosity, I was wondering what time Dolph was going on. I want to call my wife during that time.
Well, it's like it's an all day thing.
Yeah.
And the headliners, there's like kind of a competition. There's 3 of them, but really there's one guy who's just kind of there for vanity. Those guys go on like towards the end of the day, but maybe we can get there and like I can introduce you guys and then, we can see what's up.
Lead the way.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Cool. Okay. The only thing about this is that we're going aground, which is like the bottom of the ship, and there's not really that many rules or laws there. You guys cool with that?
Yeah, I like it.
Cool.
Okay. I'm not saying go kill people, but at the same time,
We-
like if you did and there were cops around, you could just say, I didn't do it, and it's cool.
Well, we would never do anything of that
Well,
sort.
I'm
that
just mostly
nature.
telling you too, because like people might try to like steal your coin purses and stuff, so you might want to be careful. That's all.
Yeah, it'd be bad. Not
Fair enough.
bad. Killing someone.
Okay, well, it's
Just
just
real fast.
yeah.
You saw him kill people last night.
Oh
right?
yeah. Oh, it was
You
graphic.
you
It
hit
kept
him
me
in the
up.
mist, and it just
It was like
blood
eye
everywhere.
bags. Yeah, no, it kept me up, man.
That's the beautiful bond of humanity, man. We all connected so
Yeah, but
quick.
to be fair, those guys also killed a lot of people, and if you killed them, that's like you were really the good guy.
I was saving people, right?
You were saving
yeah.
future
Lesser-
people.
In my dream, of course, because it didn't actually
It's,
happen.
it's the lesser of two evils.
Right, yeah. All right,
Make
cool.
art.
Well, I want to go do some party favors. Are we going or what?
Let's do it.
Okay, follow me. And he just goes out the door.
We'll follow
I
it.
chase after him really fast because I want some party favors.
He's like dancing his way through. You guys are already on like the bottom level, but you are kind of towards the stern, the back of the spaceship that's kind of become a civilization. He starts dancing his way through the streets. The last time you guys navigated this area, you did the Macy's Day Parade Float of Terror. How will you be navigating the streets this time? I will give everybody advantage on everything they do here because you have already made a huge name for yourself by killing people and doing the parade float thing. So what do we got? How are we getting through the party line?
I was born for this.
Hey, if I were to take your finger and blow into you, do you inflate?
No, but I mean, I could if you asked me to.
Like you can just do it without me.
Yeah, you can also blow on my finger too if you want.
All right.
to
Yeah.
make it-
Hey, could I blow on your
Yeah.
finger to inflate you, and could we ride you through like a parade float?
Well, I don't float, but like you can like.
Can I cast minor illusion to make it look like we're floating?
Yeah, just like some weird trick of
It's like-
eyeshadows. Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, cool.
Are we trying to scare everyone?
Oh,
again?
do you want to scare them?
Oh no, I'm fine.
I'm just gonna use prestidigitation, make it real stinky in there, real bad smell.
All right.
Can you press to digitize a smell?
I think you can. Let me double
That's
check.
crazy.
So I'm listening.
If not,
to
I
this,
can minor
and
illusion
I'm like,
it.
how wild would it be if you guys did that and I cast light inside of you?
Inside of me,
Inside of you.
Let's do
I
it.
probably hurt.
Let's do it this
It's not
way.
fire.
If you like put a little object maybe.
Like if I literally had light and he was the object, he would look like a big giant sun. And that would command respect from the people.
Could you also like make the light like pulse so it's like a rave light? Since we're at a
keep
party,
casting it.
right?
You keep casting it.
I mean, yeah, let me just use all my divinities for like the next campaign.
Isn't light a cantrip?
Hey, do you want to be a sun?
I kind of want to make it stinky.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. All right. That's fine. If you don't want to be a balloon.
Yeah, this guy
stink it
really.
up.
It's got
Just know that I'm gonna have to touch you each time, so it's gonna be like I'm smacking.
I don't
your
want him
ass.
touching me. Let's just make it stinky.
Stinky guy.
Yeah, that's.
I gotta touch you to make it stinky, though. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, someone's got to sling some plastic. I need a performance check from someone with an incredibly low DC, and you have advantage because of all these stinky special effects happening around you.
Yeah, let
I'll
the
roll
stink
it.
sorcerer.
Yeah. I'd see how potent the stink is.
I'm gonna also do my own where I'm lighting
8.
myself up.
Wait,
to beat.
do I get a bonus on that?
If you have a performance bonus, yes, but
Let me
don't forget
see.
I'm giving you advantage because of all of the sheer ridiculous number of things you guys are doing.
What? Big 20. So
Woo! Okay, you have the stinkiest,
So stinky.
strobiest,
So fucking stinky, bro.
Gumby-looking hippo man. Just everyone's kind of vibing through. Everyone remembers your performance from yesterday, and they stop and get out of your way.
do they maybe fuck with it because they like we're celebrities now, kind of for it?
Yeah, I
Oh,
thi-
they did it again. Let's fucking go.
I think-
Don't we
guy.
smell like ass right now? Like we smell terrible?
Doesn't matter to them. They
That's
fucking love
fair.
us.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
down to the engines. You know, they got stuff. Actually, I love that, and I think at this point there's a small like card table of like people like you'd see in back alleys, like selling bootleg shirts of like press-on art of like, who is this man? It's like a cryptid photo of you like being a, who is this man? People are like, $20, get your shirt. Oh my God, it's him. Holy! And then you get a small like following of foam fingers and people being like, woo!
Nice.
All right, but you get through with no issues. I think Bing Bong kind of stops and is like, oh, that's pretty cool. And he just keeps going dancing. You guys get through there, no problem. You navigate your way through a pretty dense, like tin metallic city where all the dwarves have been housed. And eventually you find your way into the ground, which is like, think like tent city, cardboard city. It's a very kind of impoverished hovel of den of thieves, of rogues, but most of that has been physically moved out of the way, like a park. And in its place is a giant EDM festival. There are stalls and tents and bins and people who are shirtless and throwing. You guys, yeah, the lights. There's lights on the wall and there's like a pretty good bass kind of kicking, even though it's mid-morning. People are still setting up and getting here, but everyone's excited and they're having a good time. When you get there, Bing Bong stops and says, yes, I'm so excited. We only do this like once a month and it's sick. Have you guys ever heard of Synthwave? Really into it.
We don't have music down in hell.
Oh, you're from hell?
I'm from hell.
Oh,
no
shit.
music.
Oh, I thought that was a joke last night.
No.
Man, if we're from hell, I thought all they play is synthwave down there.
I'm starting to prefer the silence of hell over the synthwave.
There's a good boom, boom.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you what, I know his tent is this way. Come on, I'll show you. And he gestures for you to follow.
Let's go after him.
He takes you to like a giant like baby blue tent, and when he pulls aside the tent flap, on the inside is like an illusion of the eye where it makes it, when you step in, look like there's a universe all around you. And there's just a guy like sitting on a planet gun. Just like getting in the zone.
I'm full on Night at the Roxbury. Just
Who wants to, I could talk to him.
You
if y'all
talk to
want.
him. Talk to him. Talk, say something to him.
I just walk up and I go, "What's up, beast?"
Whoa!
Try to like tap him up a little bit, give him some skin.
He's like a, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's like a middle-sized man, got like those paneled shades with the lines on. I think a little man bun.
Oh, like
as well.
shutter shades?
are you asking me about?
Yeah, a
I
little
don't know
bit.
why you'd ask about that.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know the guy.
well, have I steered correctly?
Like, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Many styles, yes.
And he kind of gives you that dap, and he's like, "Oh, Bing Bong, what's up, man?" And they give like a big hug, and he goes, "Party favors in the back," and he runs up and he goes, "Woohoo!" and he runs around behind the tent. And the man introduced himself. "Hey, I'm Dolph, Pulse Star, DJ of the Cosmos. What's up?"
This guy's wife loves you, man.
No
You gotta
way,
meet
a
him.
fan? Nah, shit, I can autograph, and he like pulls out another set of those shades.
Listen. I've been to a few concerts, nothing crazy.
Whoa,
Cool
man,
times.
cool. Hey, I love my fans.
Do you mind if I
Let's-
call my wife and just say hello?
I don't know why that would be my business, but sure.
All right, it's just like she's a real dragon, real fire-breathing dragon.
Okay.
If I just don't do it, you know?
Right. Ooh, now you've posed an interesting question. Can you call home? I would like a caster check to see if you can. So go ahead and roll me a d20 and give me a caster check.
The caster check, like, just
Like a
my
spell
spell
attack.
seed?
Yeah.
Okay. My spell attack?
Spell attack, yeah.
I think that would be a... 15. It'd be 15. Yeah.
I think you get a connection, but it's horribly static.
Hello.
I'd like to think that he actually picks it up and doesn't know that she's saying something back.
It got.
Hello.
Oh, honey. That was my friend Shark. How are you doing, babe?
Connection.
Babe, I'm going through a solar tunnel.
You're always.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I called her. I said I would call her. We did everything we could. Thank you so much.
Okay, that was weird.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry to waste your time.
Anyway, why are you guys here? I'm not going to talk about him for a while. Did you need something?
Looking for a little dwarf gal.
Okay, I don't know how that involves me. And then Bing Bong comes back in, and his face is like blue. And he goes, "Oh, they need a driver on the crab." And then his eyes light up. Whoa, the crab. Okay, yeah, I haven't driven that in a long time, but the power source is missing, and I'm busy today. I mean, I got synthwave to jam. Tell you what, you guys help me out with my performance. I do well. I drive your crab.
What if I don't help you with that? And instead, I take your life if you don't help us.
Oh shit! Wait, I
pull
got
my
a
axe
counterpoint. I've only got one thing of competition. If he's not here, I win.
Where is he?
It would be unethical for me to point to his tent. So I'm dancing in this direction.
I think he's sending us.
Oh, what you have in mind for him?
I was just thinking maybe you would help me with my fog machine that's broken, but murder is illegal, not in here because this is the ground.
I don't know about that part.
I think
But I'm dancing in this direction.
this guy's he's a death
You a
eater.
big ol' high five.
Yeah, I think that's the play.
All right. Cool. So you're gonna kill my competition, and then I'm gonna drive a crab for you. That's so dope. Okay. Do you need help or what?
No.
Okay.
We're fine.
This is what I do.
All right, man. Well, listen. There's two tents. One's for BPM Barry. He's not very good. I'm gonna wipe the floor with this guy. But Base, he's won the last 3 in a row. He's gonna take it from him fair and square this time, but I'll take a title.
Point to his tent again.
Oh, I did not point to
Yeah.
this guy's tent at all. But the base is sick in this direction.
I've got an idea.
What do you got?
Also, his tent has a giant sign that says base.
Well, I'm peeking my head out and I see.
There is it's like flashing on and off. It says base,
Okay.
base.
What if it's
Sorry.
like B ass?
Yeah, actually, that's way better. It's B-ass for sure.
So I see his tent, and what if I pick you up? He's not going to see it coming. I'm just going to launch you straight through the side of his tent, and you pop in and get him one clean sweep. You're flying blind until you get into the last.
I would
second.
prefer if you were like perfectly stealthy about this.
Yeah, I was kind of
Gosh,
thinking
guys.
we send in Stewie to like distract him.
This place got a lot of fog machines and
Yeah, but like mine's broken.
all that shit.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking, why am I talking to you like you're a party member?
Well, we bonded over your wife.
Goddamn right. So here's what I'm thinking. I put some fog out there. They just think it's more fog. It's ominous.
Cool.
We
Yeah,
sneak
like
on
fog
by.
effects.
We don't have to throw him across. What do you guys think?
Why don't we just pose as fans?
Yeah,
Let's
why don't we
crank.
just go over and listen to his music for a second? He's never met us before.
That's
Listening to his music will kill me.
Wait! I have an idea. We whore out Stewie. Right?
that was already my idea.
But we get a drink, and you're in the drink. She buys him a drink. You're the drink.
Bottom of drink before.
We could also just. I think Valar was
Fans.
right. We could just pose as. He's never seen us, actually.
We talked.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's cool.
Got such a nice voice.
So soothing.
Tacticians.
Beautiful
It's just not-
baritone.
they're just don't
Dolph's,
understand.
Dolph's like put his crystal up his ear and he's going, what you guys are doing?
All right, let's go be big bass fans.
Wait, is this who we want to be?
Game 1.5. Do we want to be killers?
I read in the morning paper because I can read that Bass has killed a lot of people in his time. I would say
Everyone can be redeemed, though.
no, it actually cannot be redeemed.
Okay.
He killed a 2-year-old.
Well, you killed a 3.
I mean, that's
There's a line.
Wait,
the
true.
line is
Okay.
3.
we have morals.
Once you get toddler, then it's free.
Yeah, exactly. 3 under 3.
Yeah.
We have morals.
Okay, that works for me.
All right, let's go on over there.
Yeah, we can pose as fans.
He goes, Carrie, clip that, and then you just hear the line is 3, like, and he's like, sick. I'm gonna put this in my set today. All right. Oh, by the way, his fans do call him B-ass though. Yeah.
Yes.
So okay, you go do that. I don't know anything about that. I'm gonna be in here just getting into the galaxy.
All right, let's head on out
Yeah.
from this weirdo.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to go meet BS.
All right. B-ass's tent is there, advertised. Not too much activity around the tent. Probably it's still morning, people getting set up. He might be doing the same. You know, his get ready routine. It's just a pink looking tent with the sign BS on it. What do you guys do?
I'm down to go in. I'm down.
Let's walk on in.
I love this guy. You guys love him.
I love how
think.
stealthy of a rogue you are. It's amazing.
Well, you haven't seen what I'm about to do inside.
So describe your entrance. You're just gonna and walk in.
Is it like a cloth entrance?
Yeah, it's like a cloth tent.
All right, I'm gonna pull it aside, and I'm gonna make it stay there.
Okay, inside you see a pretty normal looking tent. There's a rack of like helmets on the side, and there's a humanoid man kind of looking at the back wall wearing what looks to be like what we would know as a motorcycle helmet. And he turns around. Hey, what are you doing here?
Hey, I'm a huge fan. You ever seen someone do this? And I start busting it down on him.
Wow, shit, never seen that. Oh, damn, dude, you're a fan?
Yep.
Oh, cool, I can sign your your goggles or something.
Get over here and sign them.
Oh, cool. Hey, hold on, I gotta turn around and grab a Sharpie. And he like reaches down and grabs a Sharpie.
And then I'm telling everyone to get the fuck in there. Like, come on.
I'm motioning up his ass. He's right there.
He's bending over, he's getting a Sharpie. Oh, I swear, it's at the very bottom of this barrel. I gotta...
I kind of out loud, I go, now is your chance to enter him, Hugh.
How'd that feel?
Well, he's bent over, so he's like my height now, and I kind of walk up, we're like eye level now, and I'm like, what's the worst thing you've ever done?
Wait,
Is he? How am I gonna? He's not butt ass naked, I presume.
I'm using my staff to pull
how are we gonna enter him? We should have just gone to the dragon shirt.
As we're walking up, are you ready to enter him anally? But yes or no?
He's
Whoa!
yeah, but he's not naked.
Wait a minute!
He's about to be.
I'm asking the question, like, what's the worst thing you've ever done? And with the right hand, I'm using my staff to pull down his like pants just enough
to slip over
and
and in.
slip over and in.
I can tell you're anxious.
As
I'm
far as
pushing
our
you.
rules go, with the ability that you're describing, as long as there's someone helping you and granting you advantage, it is possible. We did not specify beyond that. Technically, this fits all of that criteria. So yes, if you want to take these guys up on their offer, you could. The question is, like he said earlier, is this the kind of person that you are?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it is. All right.
What happens? Because he did not see it coming. I won't even make you roll stealth.
All
This
right,
was
so-
not anywhere even close to his list of...
Turn my right hand into like a colonoscopy scope, and I'm going right in.
Okay.
My whole body from my hand. In his
Oh,
ass.
your eye goes to your hand so you can like see
Swirl in.
I think I've seen this. Like, I know what's going down, and I'm gonna go step outside of the tent and just like kind of be a sentry.
Bouncer?
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. I want to know how you've seen this go down before. Like,
No, I literally
From
am
yesterday,
watching it
from
right
yesterday.
now.
from his ass.
Oh, he's watching the ass
No.
happening.
Yeah. I know. I'm just saying. You said you've seen this go down. I was like, okay, you've seen ass stuff. That just tells me about your
like
civilization.
no, like the pants come down and I turn around and leave.
Even more about the Civ.
I'm like gripping him with my left hand. Like, what's the worst thing you've ever done? Please tell me.
Whoa, what is happening to me? I think there's another roll coming, right? I'll go ahead and tell you, you have to beat a 10, which I think is
Is he trying to
statistically...
get into him right
No,
now?
he's already got
already
it.
in.
So if he does the stealth correctly, they basically he's just a guy. He didn't see this coming. But if they do the stealth correctly, we have a contest.
I would like to command be ass to tell, or I'd like him to confess.
Confess. All right, what's your spell save DC?
13.
Give me a 12. Confess.
In reference to, I hope it's in context to this question.
Oh,
Or-
this isn't the first time today. This has happened.
What? Okay. Well, I'm gonna say you killed a 2-year-old, and that's gonna make me feel a lot better. And I fucking sprint out after Valar.
Do you like grab on his leg and try?
Yeah, as he's going by, this is all happening. Like I feel like at the same sort of time, so I just like grab his leg and like whoa, like just ride with you.
I like to think we're like out front, like, you know, father, and they've got like my arm over your shoulder, and I'm gonna like summon Maximo, my little light, and kind of like try to distract him.
He's like, look at the light.
There's so many fun dynamics at play here. And while you're entering, I'm also going to grab his face and just be like, just look at me. Just look into my eyes.
What?
I'm over at a table. I got a BS shirt on.
It blinks.
Yeah.
ass.
And to the blinking, I'm like dancing.
I'm
Okay.
like having an inner monologue. Like I've killed more people than all of these people. Like with nukes.
In this
basically.
way?
No, with nukes, we've like colonized civilizations, and I'm just like, these people are fucked up.
Yeah.
Like,
Hugh,
All right.
your contested roll, you must beat a 10.
I got a 10. But
You have crazy modifiers.
yeah, that's a 16.
Okay, you accomplished your goal. What does this look like?
So I've gone up his anus, and now I'm right near where his trachea is at. And then I fully expand with a big fist coming out like Superman, and he just splits in two. like that
Everyone
scene
in
in
the
the boys.
tent, dexterity saving throw. Hugh is exploding a man in his own tent. So, if you're in the tent, which does not include you two, I need a dexterity saving throw, DC 16, or you're getting covered in guts.
I rolled a 12.
You're getting covered in guts.
I love it.
Oh, 15.
You're getting covered in guts.
I rolled a 22.
It's your choice. You can hide if you want. Or you can be covered
I'm
in
doing
guts.
this. I'm dancing out of the way.
All right, she's dodging.
Because BS music is still playing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in it. Absolutely. So she's dancing, dodging. She does not get covered in guts.
Did you know BS before we came?
Covered in guts.
I am not familiar with this style of music on my
okay.
planet, but I love music, so I'm
Okay.
like, I'm boogieing.
I just wanted to make sure you weren't sad that he died.
I don't give a fuck. And he's not dead yet.
No, I split him.
Oh, no, he's very dead. So
Oh, that's right. The
That's
guts.
why his guts
the
are
guts.
I actually think because you specifically said you went up and got into his trachea, he was wearing that biker helmet. Hugh wearing the helmet.
Thank you.
It's like Kirby.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Kirby. Well, reverse Kirby.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think from outside the tent, like me and Valar, we turn around and we see like the big, like the explosion. We turn around. I'm like, wow.
I'm like, I like look in the line of the tent, and I come back and there's just blood in like one line, like from where the thing was.
I turn around and I'm like, hope he's okay. And then to distract myself from the fucking, I know what happened, but to distract myself, I pull out my backpack and I start making a little potion in there. I start using it. I'm just like, wow, there's so many things to do right here.
Okay. I love that as you're like tinkering and tinctures and alchemy one by one. You guys come out either covered or not covered in guts, walking right by him to the horror of a few onlookers who are just really concerned.
Phew, that was fucking incredible.
Yeah, thanks.
Never gonna get tired of that.
Good teamwork, everyone.
Yeah, that was really great.
I think Dolph's going to be really happy with us.
no opinion on that. No opinion
Do you
whatsoever.
need to call your wife?
Look,
Oh no, she likes
we're
Dolph,
in a, no,
not
we're,
BS.
we're in a solar tunnel right now, according to her, or what she knows, and we can't talk right now. But I would like to do some crowd control. You said there were
Yeah, a
panicked
couple of
onlookers?
concerned people dancing up around.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's mostly the guts.
What guts?
What do you mean?
There are no guts.
In what way?
There are no guts.
I
Only
see.
party.
Give me.
Only party favors.
Give me. All right. I think you're attempting to gaslight everyone nearby. Is that correct?
Yes.
I would love a deception with disadvantage.
Yep.
Because there are very clearly guts on everyone.
But hold on now.
But you are saying because everybody's high, they're
But like, what
imagining
if
it?
I was just like, wait, does thaumaturgy apply to this? Can I like make it like my booming voice sound more
You're trying to be more authoritarian.
like I am part of the music? Like
Okay. I'll,
Like it was a-
we'll
like
can-
it was
I'll give you
display.
advantage. We'll cancel out the disadvantage. Split the
you don't
difference.
have to appease me.
No, I really like
I
that.
know a man that's
No, I
appeased
love
me
that
when
you're
I
using
say
like the security microphone. Move
Yes.
along. Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So we'll just do a straight up and down roll. And to answer your question, they are high. They're getting disadvantage.
While he's doing this, a little like squeegee, like wiper pops out of my arm, and I just go.
Man, I'm like no like metagamer, but like bardic inspiration on shit like this would be fucking crazy, bro. It landed outside of the.
It's got to be inside.
Clearly.
Those are
How's that for bardic inspiration?
This was a persuasion. Or deception?
Deception, but
It's all the same.
yeah, it's probably the same for you.
13 to the masses.
There's like a crowd of like a couple of like young men and women here to have some fun. And when they come up, their eyes are wide in horror with what they're seeing. But as you're, saying disperse, there's nothing to see here, you realize their eyes are actually wide because they are out of their minds. And you're like, cool, dude, and they walk on by.
Usually more.
I want what they're on.
There
Absolutely
is
not.
just a free party favors booth. It is very scary.
Yeah, it was literally it was behind when we were at Dolph's. Jesus Christ.
I was focused on the mission then, so yeah, let's go over to Dolph.
The mission.
Let's go tell Dolph we killed his competition, and then while you guys are doing that,
party favors.
yes.
Good berry.
Good berry. When you get back to Dolph's tent, Bing Bong is returning from the back of the tent. He's coming around. His face is beet red now. Like, not like, oh, I had a hard day, like a comic book character red face. He's like, woo, that was a wild one. Hey, whoa, you guys look like shit.
Thanks.
Killed a man.
Whoa, okay. We're cool, right? We're still cool?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, okay. Well, you might be wanting to talk to Dolph and taking a shower or something, I think would be good.
Sounds great. Yeah.
Okay, they got communal showers over there, and he points and there's just like a bunch of showers with no curtains or anything.
Like the Disney mist things.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm
But, like,
gonna
a little
head
better.
to the showers while you guys talk to Dolph. and
Yeah, I can talk to Dolph, I guess.
I'm gonna go clean up a little bit.
It's still early morning, so you would probably be alone. People are still setting up, really, but go ahead.
I think you're just like the same. You're still gummy bear looking, but like a little more red tinted.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably get the guts off me if I wanted to, but what's the point? I'll just keep it on.
It's like a costume for the
Yeah,
rave.
it's like a trophy.
So into Dolph's tent walks Hugh. Who else is going with him?
I am, because that's where the party favors are.
They are around back.
Oh, then I'm going around back.
You're
to-
going around back.
I will also go around back.
I
to
think,
party
I think I'm
favors.
gonna go check out the party favors too.
Okay.
I'll go in with.
I would like
with you.
to find the dressing room if he has one.
He has a tent. He's in it.
All right, never mind.
Okay.
I
Are you going in?
thought there was like a separate. Quarter.
Oh, no, there's just drugs behind the tent, if I wasn't clear enough.
Party favors.
To the
sorry.
party favors.
Okay, I will give them a quick what's behind the tent. It looks like a card table full of like Birdie Bots every flavor beans,
Oh, nice.
but they are like on 100 times more magic. So I will leave that be. I would love to know what colors you guys choose. When we get there, we get there. But first, walking into the tent, fresh from their kill, having defeated BS, is this cohort. What do you say and what do you do?
Valar just murdered BS for us.
Dolph kind of gives you like a... Was that it?
Yeah, I mean, so you ready to
Oh, sick!
like drive the crab for us?
Well, shit, I mean, I got to do the rest of this performance, but is it ready to go? Like, and then you hear Bing Bong kind of pull the tent flap aside. Actually, we've got to get that power source I was talking about a little bit, I think, maybe.
yeah.
But, Dolph, you good to drive? And Dolph gives up, like, after my performance today, but probably take you about a day to get it. It sounds like, is it at the junk pile? Like, points back at Bing Bong. Bing Bong says, and Dolph says, yeah, so there's some really cool goblins, like half day walk in any direction. You can check the map on the upper deck. And when you get there, you're gonna have to probably barter for it. Looks like a turntable, crystal in the middle, pretty hard to miss. I think they're using it as like a footrest in the center of camp. You know, just trade them something shiny they like junk and bring it back here. We can get on the crab rave.
Easy enough.
Cool. You guys want to stick around for my set?
I don't. Not at all, brother.
That guy, always a jokester.
Yeah, no, it's no.
Oh, you guys are funny. You remind me of someone, really quiet, Forge guy. Bing, bing. He was just real quiet too, but
Yep. Usually hammers are very quiet.
well, it's the only thing he says is the sound of the hammer.
God bless you.
He's probably killed a lot of. All right, I digress. Cool. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you guys. Can't wait to drive the crab with you later. Free party favors in the back. Let me know if I can do anything for you. VIP on stage later around noon.
Hey, thanks so much. Really
Hey,
appreciate
sick.
it.
I love that. Can I shake your hand or is that guts?
Yeah, no, you can shake it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Fucking
Let's
like
give me-
that?
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. You got a grip on you. Man. Okay. Well, I would love it if you guys got out of the tent, and I'll see you later.
Bye, Dolph.
Take care. He goes back to just like kind of getting ready for his set.
I'm coming back from my shower and I just come up and shake like a dog, and all the water's gone, and I'm good. I'm back with the group.
Okay, I think it's becoming wet dog situation, but it's hard to tell with the guts and the music festival, the mud and all that stuff. Party favor gang, whichever, if you've not figured out at this point, whichever color of bean you choose, you will turn that color today.
Purple.
Purple.
Green.
All right. It is exactly as you'd expect a magic bean at a synthwave concert to be. You guys are occasionally like seeing into the ethereal plane. There's like the ghosts of people and other beings here, like walking around. But other than that, things are cool.
Am I allowed to take like a couple of the yellow ones and not use them?
It's literally a table.
Yeah, I'm taking
All
5
right,
yellow
yes.
ones.
No one's gonna stop you. There's no one there.
Just making sure that you know I have 5.
You have 5 yellow
high
party
on later.
favors.
Thank you very much.
Heard. I cannot wait to see where this goes.
Well, what happens if 7 eats a party favor?
I pop out a little tray from my chest, so I just drop it in. It goes back in. I like rumble a little bit, and then I just power down.
I think. What color did you pick?
I picked red.
I think his lights changed to red for the moment, and he's off. Off.
While he's off, I grab just a random one and I just plop it in my backpack and I just start cooking up a little potion.
Ooh.
Yeah, I brew it.
I think we have only one safe attempt per day, but I think you can try using it and see what happens. Oh wait, we already did that already. The check, right?
Yes.
All right, let's do the check.
Wait, I studied something earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you can do a study and then like one safe study. So I think we just did a regular study. Would you
Yeah.
like the safe study now?
Yeah, we can safe study it.
Okay. So give me, I believe it's a DC 12 like intelligence proficiency check for your Brewmaster's kit.
Brother, that is not happening. That was a 2.
Well, you're pretty smart.
Yeah. I think it's an 8 altogether. Yeah.
8's not gonna do it. However, the DM has made a mistake. You guys did some rad shit earlier. I do think inspiration should be had for the Ant-Man maneuver, not for calling your wife. Yes.
Guidance.
What does that do?
Because I'm a good party member, you're gonna get an additional D4 for fucking free.
I also would like to give Charlie inspiration as well. As a reminder, you can give it to anyone else and allow them advantage, or you can hold on to it and use it yourself.
Well, it's a
So a
1,
little
so it's
ass
still,
play gets inspiration
still a
around the
failure.
start of these your parts.
I had to
Don't
roll
worry
the
about
4
that.
for that to work, so it's just still a failure.
Okay, I'll leave it up to you. If you want to give it to him, nope.
Begging you not to. Yeah.
Not at all.
Honestly, you're just pretty unfamiliar with the pharmaceutical magical beans of an entirely different universe.
Yeah, believe it or not.
Perhaps studying them another day might yield better results. Let's say if you try again tomorrow with these exact beans, I'll give you advantage on the check this time.
Well, what if I didn't want to? What if I wanted to like actually make a potion out of it?
I think we said you could do that a number of days equal to your proficiency modifier, so yes, you still could, and just try a random effect.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
All right,
Use the backpack.
give me that d20.
D20. That is a 16.
So, you have a shaking bottle, violently shaking. What do you do?
Beautiful. I'm just putting that in my backpack.
It lasts 1 minute, remember.
Well, I'm just gonna keep it in there because that's a pretty rough sort of result to have. Definitely don't want to drink that bad boy.
Okay. So we've got the party favor gang who's coming back in. You have attempted this experiment. You've now learned that we must go to the junkyard to get the power source. Is it safe to say that's our next objective?
Yeah, I'll relay that to the drug team when they're here.
Drug Team 6.
Yeah.
How do you give me part of that speech? Because something's going to happen in a moment.
Hey, goofballs, you won't believe this. He's in, but we got to go to the junkyard to get the power source for the crab first.
I need a dexterity saving throw from everyone as you guys hear an explosion from his backpack.
6 more people are dead.
What's your spell save DC, sir?
Spell save? Let me
Oh,
see.
Jesus.
Oh, Lord, is that add-on?
Oh god.
Should be right above your spells.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's a 6.
The DC, or is not a spell attack?
14, my bad.
14.
Damn it!
15, baby.
13.
What the fuck?
14.
So if you meet or beat You get out of the way of this.
13.
You don't.
22.
You do. So I think it's just you two who failed.
That purple bean's got me feeling all kinds of ways.
You're grooving, you're out of the way. The rest of you hear this explosion, you hit the deck. You two, the effects of gravity in a 10-foot area are just reversed for like 10 feet. So you just fly 10 feet in the air and remain there for about a minute as you guys are just completely upside down.
I'm gonna use this to my advantage.
Okay.
I'm gonna basically, not saying this out loud, this is character knowledge. I'm gonna basically explain to everybody around me, I'm a fucking god. As you can see, I can fly. Okay, I'm to be feared at all times.
Bro, that's sick. Some guy who's got lights on his fingers.
No, this is to the party. This is the party.
No,
I'm
but
just-
there's somebody walking by. Dude, yeah, you're a god.
Yes, and you're gonna have a great day. And I just go,
Whoa, look at me, I can do that too. Whoa.
exactly.
That guy, you're the god of parties.
I too am a god. Fear me.
Oh, bad trip.
This is my trusty sidekick.
You're like the gods.
The rusty sidekick, is that what you said?
Rusty sidekick.
That sounds awful.
Wow, you guys are so cool, but also scary. I'm gonna leave now. He goes like this and walks.
Tell your friends.
Okay, I don't really have anything here to meet people.
That we believe it. We believe it.
Okay. Walks off. That was weird. You hear him shouting, go like this. And walks away. It lasts about a minute. You guys sink harmlessly to the floor.
Yeah, sometimes it happens to me. I don't know what happens. It's just I fly.
I fall to my knees. My godhood.
I think we should go to that power source.
Did he say what was waiting there for us when we got there?
The goddamn crab.
No, that's
He
actually
said the power source. We take the power source to the crab and then we go.
no, actually not.
We're going to a junkyard for the power source, and he said there was a bunch of like big-titted women for us waiting there. You wouldn't believe it.
Wow.
Wow.
Is that not a deception check?
Wow.
I'm just making him happy.
Hey, you're
He's
not
having
the
a bad
DM.
day.
He said no.
We can go there to dice if you want. However, as a character, you can just disbelieve
Well,
this
I just
lie.
want you to know that I'm a married man.
If he wants to try and deceive,
Don't worry,
you
we
can roll
won't tell
for it.
anybody.
And
Your
if
secret's safe with
there's
us.
yams there, it got to be down. It's got to be on the down low.
We can roll for it if you want us to roll for it.
This is
We
way
can
better.
just
I
do
love
that.
this.
Okay.
You gotta trust you boys.
I'm very. Can you
My
trust
wife's a total dragon. Can I trust you boys? All right.
He's asked you a very genuine question.
me? I'll inch a little closer.
No, I mean, no. I'm saying, can I trust you not to tell my fucking wife? She's a total dragon.
I
Fire-breathing
talked to her
dragon.
once. She wasn't great.
We don't know your wife.
I've gotten your. I'm looking at this man right here. I'm looking at him right in the eyes. Can I trust these men?
I don't think you could trust him.
This guy said three. Why are you asking him? He said 3 words.
Okay, can I trust you?
I've never met your damn wife, brother.
God bless.
Yeah.
Yep. Well,
I don't know your wife, man.
It is not in my programming to lie.
I like him. All right, we're good. I don't even acknowledge because
I'm just doing this.
like the SpongeBob rave.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have a wife. Could we go to the junkyard?
Let's do it.
You
I've heard
guys,
good things.
you guys return to the top deck where kind of that central ship map is. You investigate. You find there's a pretty nice gangplank that leads to like a little bit of a gate, and then like a pretty rudimentary map that just has a small road and like an X for junkyards where they would drop their trash for the ship.
X. We always go to the X and marks the spot.
He's not wrong in this instance. I mean, I don't know.
I've seen it many times.
You guys want to head to the junkyard?
Seems like
Let's
the
get down
option
there.
we have.
I feel like it's the
Let's hop
obvious
in.
choice, but just because I suggested it, it's weird.
This is the first time I think you guys have really like done road travel as a party. What in the world does it look like?
We hate each other the entire way.
Now I fucking love these guys.
Like 7 people in a solid line, just like walking like a wall. How do we?
No, I'm definitely in the back, but I'm just kind of like skipping along, like trying to keep up. That purple bean's got me feeling great.
Do you play music or anything as you're traveling?
I'm probably humming a bit, but no instruments right now.
I'm kind of like jumping around, talking to everybody a little bit, like speeding up, slowing down.
Okay.
You know?
I think I'm just like walking in a straight
Are you the line leader, you
but I
think?
like have to stop every couple minutes because they're like off doing stuff, and I just kind of like wait for them to fall back into like come back to us, and then I walk again.
You still feeling pretty bad about those people you killed, him?
Well, bad dream, but it happens to all of us.
You
Just
should
how
have
it
been
is.
in the tent when you popped right into that guy's ass.
I saw him go all red. I didn't know he could do that. It's cool.
Yeah, the guy exploded.
Yeah, he exploded with joy when he saw you guys. Got so damn excited, brother.
We'll turn him.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
I'm just walking, just the normal hippo strut.
Okay, I think probably it looks like you two in front then, Villar and Hugh. Just, the business, you're on your way, occasionally making sure the rest of the campers are in line. There's some funny war stories already being exchanged, as well as jabs back and forth and some dancing and seeing how things are. I would like a perception check from everyone, please.
My eyes are closed. I rolled a 1.
Maybe it's this moment where you're actually cleaning the blood off of your
Yeah,
goggles.
this is what I'm finally getting it off.
Actually, what did you do with the motorcycle helmet that you inherited?
Oh, that's a great question. I just set it down.
Okay.
Kind of like when on top of a burial ground. where they set
Just
like
on the pile. Love it. Perception check?
8.
Also an 8.
I got an 8 as well, actually.
What the?
10.
19.
21.
The two of you, as you guys are walking, see kind of a small pair of beady orange eyes looking at you through like a small bush nearby the path. Definitely staring at you, maybe like 20 feet away.
I'm gonna like put my arms out to stop everyone and I get their attention and just point.
You think it's a
There's a
dog?
ru- there's a
You
rustle.
think there's a dog in that bush right there?
I don't think it's a dog.
So are they pointing it out to us?
Yes, you guys all kind of are aware there's something in the bush.
Can I nature check it now?
You can't really.
Okay,
can't really
can't see enough. Okay.
You said 20 feet.
Yeah, about 20 feet or so.
Here, I've got a hammer in my backpack. I'll throw it at
Oh
it.
my god, what if it's a dog? Wait a second.
Shouldn't be there.
He's just looking at us.
I'm gonna cast dancing lights, and it's gonna walk up sort of to it, so maybe we can illuminate it a tad bit.
Okay. When you say walk up, I think you have a shape in mind because you can kind of generally shape them.
Yeah, like a big
Humanoid?
shape.
Okay.
I think it's always funny too.
It walks up, and this like light coming close has startled this creature, and out of the bush is an orange-eyed rabbit, about the normal size of a rabbit.
Well, I'll be damned. It was a dog.
It's kind of locked eyes at you, the light, you, the light, you, the light.
I am going to talk to it with my gnomish ability to talk to small beasts.
Yikes.
Oh?
I was going to try to kill it.
What does that do?
Let me actually find it real quick.
Don't make me use something against you
Speak with
to
small
save the
beasts.
animal.
Through sounds and gestures, so I'm just sitting there fucking busting it down for it. You can communicate simple ideas with small and smaller beasts. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought he could communicate back with me. I'm just up there
Okay, but
telling
you
him what to
you
do.
can kind of give it a vibe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm kind of like just hand-hearting at them like so much, just to say like we're friendly, we love you, big dog,
It,
or small rabbit.
It gnashes its teeth a bit.
Do you speak to
Yeah,
animals?
I think it's good.
Stewie?
she's got
It's kind of this. It's very similar.
Yeah.
Don't you speak to animals, Seven?
Yes, I can converse with beasts and many fae. I will converse with the rabbit.
Okay, and you can just talk to all animals, or is it particular ones?
Beasts can understand your speech, and you gain the ability to decipher their noises and motions.
Okay, what do you say?
Hello.
I am the king of the road.
Oh, and what a mighty king you are.
Stay back, or I will slay you. Unless you have snacks, then we are cool.
Oh, I actually do happen to have some snacks if you would allow us to pass.
Okay, tribute is paid. Let me.
Yeah. I'll cast Good Berry and make a little carrot. A little carrot sprouts.
Okay, you have absolutely endeared the king of the road. And the king of the road will now follow you because you are the carrot giver. Yes. He comes up, eats the carrot. I will defend you to my dying breath as long as you have a carrot a day.
Your bravery is appreciated.
Thank you. Also, I am actually really strong.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, the king of the road. Where are we traveling?
We are going to the the engine room, the junkyard.
I love that
I got
you guys
it.
can't understand this, and he just says we're going to the engine room.
Hey, can you ask him if I can pet him? Can you scratch behind his ears?
My tall friend would like to pet you.
Okay,
I just scratch him behind his ears.
I endure this for the carrot.
You're so cute.
You are so brave.
Thank you. May I ride on your shoulder?
Absolutely.
Okay, and he hops up. He just sits on your shoulder. And you have a little bunny rabbit. Let's go. Okay, onward. Do you want to share with the class?
No, no.
It's like Emperor's New Groove when he's like squeak, squeak, squeak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that? Do you like that interpretation? Okay, yeah. When Kronk is like squeak on the squirrel, I love it. Perfect. So we have indeed recruited a little bunny rabbit, the king of the road.
Yeah, let me just go ahead and do a little detexy on that boy.
What kind of detects are you doing?
A little detexy of good and evil.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what would you find if it was to reveal something?
If it was good or evil.
I believe there's a little more nuance to that. However, all of the nuances of that spell, you get nothing.
Oh. Nuance be damned.
Did we discuss how I receive good and evil?
No, that's a good question. So normally you would get aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, undead, or fiend within 30 feet, and then like their location, as well as like magical hallow or magical desecration. How would you get that information? Currently, you will get none of it, but I'm curious.
I feel like I want like a little storm cloud.
Like it follows something.
Like I imagine it or like I visualize it, and like a purple lightning is like okay, and then,
Okay.
or I'm sorry, bad, and then like a yellow lightning's okay.
Okay.
So purple bad, yellow okay.
In this case, there are no clouds.
You can stay. You can go red.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Onward. All right. We continue our travels and finally get to on the map, last bridge before the junkyard. You guys come over a hill and admire the shoddy stone craftsmanship, walk on through, and as you guys are kind of nearing the junkyard, you collectively spot some goblins just running like hell into the woods.
Oh, shit.
Well, I can speak to goblins because I know Goblin.
You want to go
Whoa.
after them?
Well, I'm just gonna yell to him in
yeah.
Goblin, and so I just kind of go.
What are you actually going to say?
But to them,
yeah.
that's what
Yes.
everyone else hears. But I'm just asking, like, what are you running from?
By the time you get that sentence out, they are gone. They are hightailing it.
Quick little boys, yeah.
You want to chase after them?
No, not really.
Okay. I think in the distance, you probably hear like some goblin noises, but carrying on down the road.
Sure.
No,
Why not?
Why not?
because there's goblins running away from something. Wouldn't you guys want to know what it is?
They're goblins.
I'm so curious.
We're gonna go find
I'm just
out.
so curious
Well, yeah,
why these
they're-
goblins need help, guys.
They're running away from it, which means we're going towards it.
it.
Okay.
If we followed them, we'd be
No,
running
imagine
away
working
from
with
it.
the goblins. Why would we ever?
Yeah, why would we?
Yeah,
They're
it's-
goblins.
They're
You
useless.
save animals. What's the difference?
A lot. Have you ever seen a goblin and a rabbit?
Never mind. These people are awful.
I love that you guys are having like a moral debate on what to do.
Yeah.
A second group of goblins comes kind of marching up at this point.
What about this group?
These goblins are armed for war. They have scrap spears, machetes made out of sheet metal. They've got armor led by what looks to be like one sword-wielding samurai who they are heading to and through the trees at a more militaristic pace, so quickly, but not in some kind of hurry or panic. These guys you probably have time to address.
So I yell to them again. I'm like, "Where are you guys going?"
The swordsman kind of stops. He's wearing like junk pauldrons and like some skulls here. And he makes a motion for the rest of the group to move on. And in Goblin to you, which sounds like, he says, "Hello, we come to fight the Iron One. He is assaulting our people. Will you aid?"
No, he's our friend.
"I don't know this man. A towering golem of scrap and iron is besetting my people by the water. Please, we need help."
That sucks. We could probably help, I guess.
Is this a yes or a no?
How many kids have you killed?
Under 3.
I have killed no children.
Well, you're better than most of us, so I will help.
Okay, now I have to know how many kids have you killed?
I'm 0 for me.
I'm so glad you're all upstanding citizens.
Yep.
Okay, now for real, my people are in trouble and I'm gonna go that way. And
Let me communicate with my friends real quick.
okay,
Check.
and he goes, "To battle!" And he runs through the trees.
Well, okay. I'm just gonna say that guy was trying to get us to go fight a big golem. Do you guys want to go fight it?
Yeah.
That could be at the junkyard. That could be where everything's happening.
I'm happy to fight it. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I knew you guys would want to
I
get
do
in
like
there.
I do like metal.
How about you guys?
Yeah, I kind of look towards the rabbit. How dangerous is this golem?
Ooh. He says, "I have heard tales of such a beast, a tower of metal, but I can turn him into slag. Ha ha, king of the road."
Of course you can.
Oh, right behind the ear. Yeah, that was good.
Can I get like a perception check on how this goblin's ranks look? How well put together this army is?
Yeah, I would say, do you have any like military knowledge? Did we
I
give
would
you that?
assume. I would assume so.
Let's say give me a intelligence check with proficiency, because we'll say that you have proficiency in some kind of militaristic lore.
All right. I'm sorry. You said what was it again?
Intelligence and proficiency, assuming you remember your time in the Solar Wars.
Could never forget.
Fair enough.
We're a little old. We're a little old. 11.
Well, you've never really fought any goblins on an alien world before, but as best you can tell, they're organized, but not that effective.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, let's. I'm absolutely down to go. I think it's going to be a good time.
You guys are coming over this hill into kind of the shoreline here, where at the bottom right, several goblin like non-combatants think like women and children. They're trying to get a dock and board a small ship that's coming in. They are kind of waiting there for the ship. They're going to get on. This giant sword in the middle is a towering golem of junk and rust, kind of trudging over, obviously coming to take out these civilians. And then in front of you, you have the axe there representing the sword fighter who is kind of charging in, and his line of kind of goblin archers and sling people up on the ridge. You guys are arriving at the top there. It's going to be a bit of a brief run, or let's get creative. Either way, I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative. Go.
Hey, there we are. 19.
All right, I got a 19.
I got an 18.
I got
18?
a 19 as well.
I got an 18
Nat
too.
20.
Okay.
I got
Does that
20,
apply for
but
initiative?
not natural.
There was our what?
Does Nat 20 apply for initiative?
This is great.
Sure. What'd you get, Stewie?
Under
20.
20, okay.
That's crazy.
I got a big
I'm
8.
crazy. I'm on that purple
I'm the
beam,
only
baby.
guy. I'll bring up the rear. You guys loosen them up, and I'll just.
Yeah, you can just pick up the caboose for us.
All right, the first in the battle will be Foray.
Well, I'm so hesitant to get like fight now.
Yeah.
After all that's happened.
Thematically it makes sense.
That was spooky.
It was pretty spooky, wasn't it?
With the first initiative comes the curse of what are we doing? Get in there.
Yes, I'm going to command the goblin leader to charge.
The goblin leader is already charging, but you can if you want.
Wait, you said he was charging? Did I miss that?
Yeah, he's coming down the stairs trying to get into the battle, but there's a pretty big staircase he's going down.
Damn, I was thinking more like a break ranks thing, like having them just like actually part the seas for us. But
Gotcha. The only melee warrior going into combat is that sword fighter. The rest are up on the like a high cliff, just like throwing stones, junk, and rock, trying to stop.
I have
the-
Featherfall if you want to have them jump off. I can make sure that they fall safely and get down there quicker.
as a player, that'd be sick. As a character, I can't acknowledge anything that you just said to me. Unfortunately, I will take that information and do nothing with it this round. Appreciate you. Love you. Bye.
I believe we have already established talking
I'm
combat is a-
just being a
Okay.
douchebag. Yes.
We got it on camera, folks. Hell yeah. Can't wait to play that one back later.
Scumbag. Anyways, I'm gonna run into the masses next to the sword fighter. I will attack anybody who he's attacking. So if he's currently getting close to somebody to engage, I would like to just be.
Okay, he clearly has his eye set on this junk golem, and he's running out. He's about 60 feet away from it.
I will match pace with him. I assume he's 30 feet or 30 speed.
He is, but he got there a little ahead of you guys, so...
I'll just trail him. I'm trailing him. I'm going to be his battle buddy. That's all.
Okay,
You
feel
put it
free
that
to
way.
move yourself double move.
Okay.
Remember, there is a cliff there where that line is being drawn.
Yes. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm going down here. Oh, god damn it! How do I add the little thingy again?
It depends on what you mean by thingy, sir.
I'm sorry, the measurer. That's an angle, sir. But yes.
A lot of people are drawing a line over a pretty sheer cliff, which I love to see, but
Yeah,
don't forget
so-
you're going to be
so-
jumping.
So look. I'm moving 30 down.
Uh-huh.
I'm there at the landing, and
Uh-huh.
I'll end my turn there.
No double move?
You said, oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm dumb.
Fair enough. So as an action, he's using a dash, which
Thank
will
you,
allow
yes.
him to move twice. So
Double
he's
move
trying to get in.
confused me. Yes.
I apologize. That's an antiquated term which belays my age. All set?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then keeping the initiative moving, we've got Stewie.
I think I'm gonna probably follow him down and just try and get down with the action here.
Sure.
And for my bonus action, I'm gonna use hidden step, so I turn invisible.
Okay. Stewie comes screaming down the steps and shimmering out of vision becomes invisible. Anything else?
Is your hand raised right now?
Oh,
I was going to let you know that you could also feather fall down the cliff that you suggested for me earlier, and you could get your team to go down
okay.
faster.
As a character, that seems really interesting.
Yep.
But yeah, okay.
it's
So
fine.
I'm invisible, and I'm gonna end my turn.
Let's take a quick pause, roll a second initiative, and fight to the death. Forget this goblin thing. That's way better. Okay, tune in for that on the Patreon. All right.
Who are you
we'll
betting
get-
on, though?
I'll bet everything I have on her, dude. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to keep up.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
I'm gonna basically be like a really annoying shadow behind
that
Foray,
he
but
can't see.
invisible. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
We call this the gaslight maneuver, where you just say, I'm not here. All right, fair enough. Hugh and Shark, you guys tied. Do you have a preference on goes for? Usually you roll dexterity or whatever. I just love that you guys are buds. You can figure it out.
After you, bud.
Hey, thanks, bud. All right, I'm going to shape. Well, actually, how far is this cliff here?
I'd say it's about a 20-foot cliff, maybe 30 if you're on the high part. But where you guys are at on 20 foot.
I can't remember if I can make that with shape self, so I'm not going to. I'll just double move here and follow them.
Okay. You can also try and make an acrobatics check to kind of fall and roll. All right, fair enough.
That's fine. I'm not that acrobatic.
All right, Hugh taking off to a dead sprint. Everybody running down the stairs. Anything else?
That's it for me.
Shark.
I
Oh. No, sorry, go ahead.
I think what if I did the acrobatics check? Is it 0 damage to go down?
If you did well, we may talk about lessening it. The other thing you could do is just climb down it with an athletics check.
And how much time does that save me, really?
If you did a good athletics check, I would say you could move up to your speed, actually, down the cliff. If you do a poor athletics check and you try that, you're going to take some damage.
That's so dumb. I'm just gonna double move. I couldn't do anything if I did that anyways. I'm gonna move on down. If you could just put me up there with them.
Okay, team's full charging. 7?
I will move right here to the edge.
Okay,
And then can I cast Entangle?
you sure can. What does that do? Remind us.
It sprouts up weeds and vines in an area and pretty much keeps a creature locked down and creates difficult terrain. And I think that my party members get advantage on him
If it succeeds, what is your spell saving DC for that strength saving throw?
13.
This is a juggernaut of a creature. Your vines, and it just breaks them with no effort.
Shoot.
So bummed.
Well,
It was a good try, 7.
I think you actually
You
probably
gotta
hear a
try.
cheer from the goblins, like that there's some cool magic help happening, and then they're crushed. Like as soon as the anything else.
I will end my turn with that.
Defeated at the top of the stairs, 7 is done. Valar, you're up.
Is double moving something anyone can do just
Yep.
instead of an action?
You take as an action, you take a dash. So you move with your move, and then you take an extra move.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, yeah, I'll just come scoot up with the rest of the squad.
All right. I think the golem does not appreciate the restraints. Steps back up. And it can't quite reach you this turn. So you hear this like mechanical raising a great sword made out of steel. And it just brings it down on the goblin.
Oh God.
The goblin parries it with his blade.
Oh my goodness.
But the sheer force flattens him.
Oh,
Ow.
And he is not moving.
Oh God.
It is
Walk it
Hemp's
off.
turn. Walk it off.
I'm just yelling from the top. Walk it off, big dog. Get up. You gotta eat.
Hemp, you're up, man.
I'm up.
Yeah.
Oh, finally. The initiative roll was so bad this time. I'm gonna scoot up to right here on the corner, and now let me pitch an idea to you.
Oh, here we go.
I was going to use Ice Knife, and you said he's massive, right?
He's a
Gargantuan.
massive metal beast.
Almost the size of like 2 people at least, right?
He would be the size of
So
two.
if I hit him with one, he would definitely be caught in the explosion of the ice knife.
Now, I don't think any of this is real. However, we can't even have this debate until you actually hit him. So let's start there.
Let's start there. Start small.
Let's start there.
14 plus what? 6? 20.
Okay, that will indeed hit him.
Ice knife. So I'm going to roll that. D10 is this one, right?
The UFO looking one? That's
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks right.
Perfect. I rolled a 5, and that's piercing, and then 2d6 is. That was a 1, so thank God. 6, 8.
So 8 total.
Yeah, 8 total.
Okay, you fire off this ice knife. You hear like the sound of hard ice impacting metal, and then let's say it impacts kind of like the arm and then explodes into the inner workings. And the creature, and as a reaction, I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Alrighty. Looking kind of rough, but I've got pretty good dexterity, I think. Not great. 9.
The reason why this creature was treated as 2 creatures is because he aims his hand at you, and with an explosion, his arm fires on a chain and grabs you.
Oh, this is bad.
You are at the top of the cliff, and he's got a hold of you.
Okay.
Wow. What now?
I probably scream. I probably scream real big.
That's great. I love that for you. Anything else?
There's no real bonus actions I can do except wave frantically at my friends a little bit beneath
Can
me.
I use Featherfall on him? Well, he's got him wrapped in your hand.
Yeah. Is it like did he shoot it off with like rockets or is it attached?
It's
by-
attached to him?
Both. So he's got his like gauntlet, and he fired off with like some kind of air rocket deal, and it has a chain leading all the way back to his main body.
I'm just frantically pointing at the chain, like just chop that off
You hear
real big.
and the goblins nearby you are like, "Need some help?"
Oh yeah, I'm talking to the ones over on the cliff next to us.
Yeah.
Like yeah, please. He's choking me.
It is actually their turn. They're gonna come and give you the help action, so they're gonna come over here.
Oh, beautiful.
And if anybody or you try to free yourself from the situation, you'll have advantage on whatever check it is, because the goblins are they're trying to peel the fingers off. They're not very strong, but they're helping.
Okay.
The goblins down by the boats are like screaming and panicking. Someone like threw a lit fire into the water. They have no idea what's going on. You hear some gurgling from the sword goblin, and we're back to foray.
Sword Goblin is getting fucking res, dude. That's my homie.
All right, what's your plan?
I'm gonna res his ass.
Okay, how?
We're gonna heal him.
Okay,
Yep.
how?
I run up to him, and I go, "Do you need assistance?" Hold on. Do you need assistance?
He doesn't answer you because he's incapacitated.
Yep. That's how I know he needs it.
Got it.
Anyways,
The universal
that's the
sign
secret
for please help.
look, dude. That's just how it works, brother. You
The
just,
puddle of blood probably gave it
Yep,
away.
Yep, yep, exactly.
So how much does he heal for?
A number of hit 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier. Let's go, baby. Okay. Yeah, I'll just roll the d8 now and I'll give you the modifier afterwards.
Okay,
How about that?
sounds great.
Cool. Oh, we got a 6, and I think I have a. Please hold. Please hold. Please hold.
Math, everyone. This is why you stay in school.
9.
9. Got it. All right.
That's 6 upside down. Did you know that?
Great job. Math facts. All right. Okay, so you run up and you give this guy the healing hand of life, whether he was able to say yes or not. Anything else?
And
I didn't know he spoke goblin.
I'm going to go ahead and move you because I assume that you moved up there.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I apologize. I'm done.
All good? All good.
So dumb. We're gonna cast Shield of Faith on that guy.
Oh,
so
okay.
no, we're not. We're out of spells. But you let me do it, which means you almost forgot, and I'm gonna check you there. Thank you. Just let you know I'm being honest
I really love
as a player.
that. So actually what happens here?
Nothing.
Okay, so you
I did my
Damn, that was
Excellent.
dramatic move.
That was huge.
So many levels deep.
got the mental whiplash I just went through. Okay, I'm following along, I think. Stewie, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna use Dissonant Whispers on
Okay.
the golem.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, "Hey, you hunk of junk! Is that the best you got? Let go of my friend." Except, I guess that wasn't really a whisper. But yeah, that's what I'm saying to him. So
Okay.
I love that the golem probably speaks English or common.
Stewie, the goblin doesn't react, or the golem doesn't react. It doesn't appear to have the mental ability to even understand what you
Stupid
said.
piece of
It
shit.
is a golem of metal and machine. There are no thoughts up here.
okay,
Your attempt at psychic intrusion, you realize lights are on, but nobody's home.
I've been there.
What a wasted insult.
Tough.
Mm-hmm.
Now what?
I guess now I am just going to I'm going to move up towards I'm not invisible anymore.
Okay.
So can I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, just so that I'm kind of like poised and ready to help fight if I need to.
Yep, right above you guys there, when you're kind of getting to foray, is where the chain is kind of like slowly coming taut to pull him into the creature. And you guys see like in his shoulder, like several rows of junk spikes, like where he will get pulled into if he
Oh
does.
my god.
Thanks for trying.
I'm so sorry.
Hugh, you're up.
All right, so I'm gonna move on over here a little bit, and I'm gonna look at that hand. I'm gonna say, "Hemp, brother,
Yeah,
get a load of this."
I'm looking. That's all I can do.
I'm gonna look at that hand. I'm gonna say, "Hey, bud, you got a minute?"
Whoa.
Okay, I think this will be the first hostile "Hey, you've got a minute" there is, and you see like the junk twist on this hand and like kind of slant in some like a little bit of a face, and he goes, "Ah, what the? Oh, yeah, what is your problem, man?"
You're hurting my friend, and I don't like it.
"Well, he shot me with a nice knife."
It wasn't meant for you.
"Well, he's got a bad aim."
That's not a crime punishable by death.
Who says we're gonna kill him? We're just gonna hug him.
Don't lie to me.
and he raises a pinky. "Oh, you got me."
Now you let him go.
Give me a persuasion. This is already an established trope at this point.
Oh, that's huge. 19.
You sound like the Iron Giant.
Give me one. Thank you. Give me one further. Give him a reason to let go. Why would he let go?
I want you to let go and then make a fist and then pull it back at the main body. I'll give you something to hit.
Okay, I think he says, "Okay, well, I don't control the retraction, but I do control the grip here, and you've really got me spinning around my wheels, brother." And you feel the grip loosen. You could probably slip out now.
Yeah, I fucking fall to the
uncontested.
ground on my knees.
And the hand goes, "Now that I think about it, this whole being sentient thing is weird. What in the hell is happening here? And who is... I never really got to know myself in this way. You've really got me thinking, man. That's a lot. That's a lot.
You're welcome.
That's heavy. I tell you what, can we like talk after this?
I'd love to.
Can we like be friends?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
But you can't grab anyone else. In fact, you can't do anything else.
But I love grabbing, dude. It's what I do.
Just sit and think. Enjoy the sentience.
Huh. When you put it that way, this is something we enjoyed. And clearly he's just like, the hand is like making like hand gestures, like Master Hand from Super Smash Bros. Like trying to figure shit out.
Do you understand we've made it like an entire like religion of you to these inanimate objects where they're gonna die and they're gonna like think of you as their last like interaction with the divine intervention? You are their god.
Well, their sentience shuts off, so it's like a computer
I
powering
was gonna say,
off.
how long does it last?
It's
He's kind of right though. They are birthed and then
Yeah.
they live a whole life in a minute and
Yes.
die.
Yeah, and
It's like a
you are
minute.
the you are
yeah,
your creator
yeah.
and destroyer.
Well, this is fucked up what we're doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're like that's fucked.
Have a
fucking wild.
conversation.
I can't
You're
wait
like
for the
enjoying
implications
it.
of this down the road. Thank you. Okay, the hand gambit has succeeded through some margin of very slim perception and persuasion. I do love it, and you are free for now. I will remind you there is a giant junk golem who is still spiky, and he does have a second hand. So, great,
Shit.
a great attempt at saving his life, and I think you probably did. But what else you got for me?
well, that's my main action, but I'll use my bonus. Oh, hey, you got a minute? It's a bonus action?
Thank you, disembodied voice.
Oh, that's huge. Oh, that's huge. Then for my main action, I'll just hide. I'll start prepping. So what I'll do is I'll turn into a little unassuming puddle on the ground, and I'll wait a little bit. Maybe I start dripping down the stairs here that I'm on top of.
Okay, I actually really like that right next to you there's like a crack in the wall.
Yeah.
So you kind of like go flush with the wall and like start to puddle down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I kind of like crawl over the ledge as much
Do
as I can.
you have a name for this move, the puddle hiding maneuver?
I'll workshop it.
Okay.
Right now I got stupid names coming to mind.
That's what we want.
They're real dumb ones.
let him rip.
Senator, are you hollow?
You
for
don't
this
want
one? Are you hollow?
I have like inner machinery, like inner workings.
I was just thinking you could hide in him like without
Oh God, here we go.
Technically, he could hide it.
in anybody.
Yeah.
Like just like you. That's crazy. Anyway,
If you didn't revive the goblin, my strategy was going to be I was going to go inside of him, work him like a fucking puppet.
That's terrifying. Please, shark, get me away from here.
stay away from my friend.
Can I just? If I run leap and hit him with my axe, am I able to hit him where I kind of slowly drag down him and take no fall damage?
You give me a good athletics check.
All right. So I'm gonna
Gotta beat all the
recklessly jump off this cliff.
I'll give it to you.
Wait,
Is this a legal maneuver?
is it? Oh, it absolutely is.
What's it
It's-
called?
All of them are pretty much the same thing. It's just I scream objection as I jump.
Right. Okay. This is
Straight
the
at it.
objection. I love it. So I'll
Yes.
need an athletics check from you and your attack roll, sir.
All right, so I'll do athletics. Come on, baby.
Objection.
Oh,
So it says on what grounds, and he just goes axe.
objection, badgering. And
When you take a big hit and you survive, you go sustain.
I like the idea that I just throw Latin out and I have no idea what it means. It's like nunc pro tunc.
E pluribus. Oh no, E pluribus.
25 athletics.
Holy shit. Okay. Now that attack roll.
You know what? I did a backflip off. Of it. All right. And then reckless attack is just a kind of attack. It doesn't take anything extra. Right?
Correct. You just roll twice and take the better, but your opponents get better as well because you are swinging aggressively and giving them an opening. Go.
Okay, well then in the air I'm gonna scream objection because I'm fucking raging, and then I recklessly attack him
I'm so happy you jumped off the cliff. I needed this.
for it's so, Jesus Christ, I'm dying. It's 21.
A 21 will hit.
Yeah.
All right,
Let me see some damage.
it's my fucking.
So our tank is going to
D12.
be super vulnerable after taking damage from a drone.
Yeah, but he rolled double max on his health.
I
and we're
love
good.
it. I love it. Oh, that's right. You
He's
got
got
crazy.
11 damage.
Hey, a solid hit.
It's huge.
I will give you that half fall damage.
Half fall. Wow, you really led me
You
out
take
there.
1 point of fall damage.
What kind of damage is that? Would you say it's bludgeoning?
I think you will end up taking 1 no matter what math you get. Just already have.
All right, well, I will begrudgingly take that 1 damage
I
and
think
move on.
you have like an ankle boo-boo when you hit the ground.
Oh, okay. Well,
You basically just moved like a monk. You should be happy.
Yes.
Fuck.
Hey, but you know what? All according to the rules that are not in the rules. Are you done?
I'm done.
All right, 7, we're up. How do you follow up the objection?
I think I cast Fairy Fire at the golem,
Ooh, okay.
and I just kind of spin my staff a little bit. Spores kind of start coming off of it as I do it, and they kind of cling to the golem, and they start glowing.
They glow what color?
For this guy, let's say orange.
Okay. There's a giant. Is it like? Does it look like actual fire, or is it like wispy spores?
It's like little like just they stink. They
Clean stink.
they cling to him, and then they just start glowing once they come in contact with something.
I think it makes a dexterity saving throw. I don't know if you know this, but giant junk golems don't do well, and I think your spell save is above an 8, so we're good here. Yes, you have painted the target, as it were, here on kind of the evening bank shores where like the moon is coming up. It's getting a little dark, and you have illuminated this giant golem. You hear actually like a cheer from the goblins. Yeah! As you kind of provide the spore-based fairy fire. Anything else?
Did you take damage, Shark?
1 damage, yep.
Okay, well then no, I'll end my turn.
Valar, you're up.
I'm really impressed by what Shark did, so I'm going to try to emulate his his jump off the cliff.
Okay, you know the
Part
drill.
of the
You need
cartoon where
athletics,
somebody goes to jump, trips, and
Yeah.
just falls straight off.
athletics, and then an attack roll.
Can I just jump down and not attack? Can I just like maybe I just slide down? I like palm it and slide down
Sure.
the side.
Is that all you want to do this turn, or do you want to climb and then attack?
I just want to jump down and get next to Shark.
Okay, so we can say you dash. I'll make the climb check a little easier then. That way,
Okay.
if you don't get a 25, you'll be okay.
Okay, let's see what happens. That's a 16 athletics.
Okay, I think you probably take 2 points of fall damage as you kind of do like a martial maneuver to climb down and slide down as best you can, kind of using your bracers to cushion a little bit of fall. So 2 points fall damage, you get next to him.
Okay, and then I'm going to. First, I'm going to use a bonus action. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Shark.
I don't know what it does, but I love it.
Here, I'll read it. It says, you ward a creature within range against attack until the spell ends, and it lasts a minute. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an harmful attack or spell must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack. You don't get protected from like AoE attacks, and if the warded creature makes an attack or casts a spell that affects an enemy creature, the spell ends. You
Okay.
get that?
I got it.
What does your sanctuary look like?
I think I just kind of like raise my hand, and there's just like, you can't really, if you look right at him, you won't see it, but he's kind of like outlined in a faint like white, just like kind of outline around him, but you can't, it's like in the corner of your eye. You can see it.
Okay, and actually good timing. This mindless battle golem is going to turn his giant sword down to Shark, and as we've discovered, does not really have much of a brain, so these saves, it does not do well. A 4 will not succeed. Given that the option is lose the attack or choose a new target, I'm going to let you guess where the sword is actually going to go.
All right, let's go.
Oh, God. You should have let him hit me.
Okay, all right. Here's what happens. First, this sword comes screaming down, and it strikes you for 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then, on the back end, he just bludgeons you with his fist for 6 more.
So 20.
I'm not allowed to jump in front, am I?
No. Actually, he did this to himself, and you can't be targeted. 20 damage.
That's unfortunate.
Okay, but Valar is still standing, for those of you playing at home. Hemp, there's a battle happening. You've been freed from the grip of this sentient hand who is now posing to be or not to be questions in front of you.
I'm getting up and I'm kind of walking it off. And let me scoop my guy directly where I'm going to go. I'm getting up.
Out of the grip.
So tired. Oh my goodness. I hide behind these goblins a little bit. Just like, oh, this is terrible. Oh my God, man. He's got an iron grip, I tell you what. And then I cast. I'm sitting back there and I'm like, oh, just let me kind of. Magic missile! I get back behind. I
really just want to give you inspiration for Iron Grip, but then Magic Missile was good. So you please take an inspiration. Reminder that you have one as well.
Okay, perfect. Let me write that down actually. And that's what, D4?
That's really good. Okay, why don't you tell the audience what Magic Missile does and what I get to roll, right?
I think it's just me.
That's right. You just get to roll damage.
It's just straight damage.
Yes.
Yeah. It's I make 3 little glowing darts that shoot out, and it's a range of 120, and it always hits no matter what. It can't be dodged or anything, and it's 3 darts. Each one does 1d4 plus 1 damage. So let me.
What
see
does your Magic Missile look like?
My Magic Missile, it's like God.
Cans?
That'd be kind of cool, but I think it's actually like bullets. We had guns, yeah. But it's just a little like.
Is this like you just? Pew, pew?
Yeah, just I go pew pew pew, and they go flying out. Let's see what we
Can't just
roll.
ask a man about his magic missile.
Yeah, come on. I got
Only on camera.
a 3, another 3,
Okay.
another 3,
Okay. I'll love to see it.
and a little big 9.
You blow 3 holes in the golem. That's pretty good.
And I still like duck right back behind the
Right.
The goblins.
Using the goblins as cover. Smart.
bait. Yeah.
The goblins down by the shore are starting to cheer. They're like, yeah, saviors. The goblin archers have resumed firing position. They are not going to move, but instead they're going to pelt the golem with some rocks. You know, you're hearing some pretty solid dings, but they're not exactly as combat capable as you guys are. So they're definitely pissing it off, but beyond that, not too much. The goblin swordsman stands and says, for the honor of my people! And he runs in beside you guys, jumping over this small thing and taking a swipe, getting a little gash in some of the machinery in the legs. And he goes, I've struck a blow! And like the goblins cheer. And then we have Foray back at the top.
So basically what I'm thinking is I'm going to use this goblin like a pet tank.
Okay.
Like a,
You did only give him 9 health.
Yep. And
All right.
we'll keep it that way for right now. So what we're going to do is keep on healing him, giving him stuff to make sure he lives. We'll take an aggro.
Yeah, got it.
Of course. So I'd like to go ahead and use my Channel Divinity, Divine, whatever the one gives me spell slots back.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
What does that look like?
So basically I worship the sun. It's everything to me. So I would like to think I have like a magnifying glass, and what I do is I just like pull it out and I stare like straight at the sun.
I think
If it's out.
we're getting to like just after sunset, so I think it's just a sliver, and you're kind of saying goodbye for the day.
Yeah, I'm like, sleep well, my queen.
Okay, and you feel reinvigorated.
Yep. And
Is
then,
this just sun salutation?
I'm
Did we
gonna tell
invent
his wife
yoga but
about
for
that.
magic?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Fuck
But
this
it went to
one.
my eyes and my butt because I think. Yeah.
All right, what do you got?
About the rabbit.
Let's see. I want to go ahead and give that goblin, Shield of Faith.
Okay,
Wait, I'm sorry.
we're waiting.
I think the channel is actually a bonus action, so that would be cheating.
Oh, that would be cheating.
I'm not being weird. I'm being.
That would be cheating.
Yeah. Hold on.
How
Have-
dare you, in my rules-heavy D&D 5e fun cast, invoke a rule of actions against me?
How dare you, boy?
So what will you be doing with your turn, sir? I've bought you 6 seconds.
Yes, I would like to go ahead and cast Fog Cloud around the giant's face.
Okay. Like a cloud of fog appears around its face. You hear some kind of creaking and groaning of metal as it kind of shifting out of the way, but you've obscured its head from pretty much everything else.
Yeah, 20-foot radius sphere around its head.
Okay, anything else?
Nope.
Stewie.
Okay, so I am going to move a little bit closer to this guy, the golem. If I can move my little guy here.
Okay, Stewie charges in.
Yeah,
A bold
and
strategy.
can I see? But you said that he's kind of stupid, so I don't know if minor
It's
illusion's
not
gonna.
that he's stupid. He is a construct of scrap metal. So he actually doesn't have like sentience and intelligence until Charlie gave him a modicum of that in his hand. It is a mindless kind of robot, basically, is what you're looking at here.
Can I cast minor illusion?
You could.
And-
I will tell you, based on your previous interaction, you think that kind of stuff is probably not going to work.
Perfect. So I really can't do shit then. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go and try and stab him in the leg here with my
Let's go.
rapier.
Sounds good. And a reminder, you do have Bardic Inspiration. I know it was funny when we didn't give it to him earlier, but you could do it here as well.
To myself?
You could give it to anyone. But you give it out and they can use them as like a resource. It lasts up to like 10 minutes.
Okay. I will give Bardic Inspiration to Valar probably.
What does that look like when you do that?
It's just me going, go Valar, you got it. Keep it up.
Do you feel inspired?
Yeah, and also kind of a little shy.
So Bardic
what's- like,
Inspiration
what's
is a
going on
bonus action,
here?
so you still can make that attack.
Yeah, so I'm gonna attack him then. Oh fuck.
That's a good reaction.
Yikes.
I actually, before you tell me the results, I will give you advantage because we have just discovered that the being's face is completely obscured, so any visual stimulus it has cannot use to defend itself currently.
Oh, thank God you gave me an advantage because that was a nat one.
Oh.
So then that I rolled a 9.
9 total or 9?
9 total, yeah.
Okay, look, this thing has got some really thick leg plates. You've got a rapier and you're jamming it in, but everything you're hitting is solid metal. You don't really think it's doing much.
Damn, sorry guys.
Okay, but you've joined the fray in a rare move. Anything else?
I just go, "Ah," and then I end my turn.
You.
So I'm still in my puddle form. Have I leaked down here?
Yeah, we'll say that gravity has gotten the better of you here.
Okay, so I'm behind Shark here. I'm still in my puddle form, and now I'm gonna pop on out with my little sneak attack, and I'm just gonna attack him with my rapier.
Okay, give me that attack roll.
That's 16.
16 will hit. I also will give you advantage not only because you're hidden, but as we've just discussed, its head is in the clouds.
And 16 is the highest.
All right, fair enough. Always good to try and roll for the crit. You do get a stealth strike on. Anything special about stealth strikes?
So I've gone. It's like Terminator 2. So I've gone from like liquid to solid. I've turned my hand into a really like super sharp. It could cut a hole in the space-time continuum. I fucking jab it right where the Achilles would be if it was made of flesh and cringe. So I'm right up in there, and I've done. That's tragic. I've done 5 damage, and then I roll a d6 because it's stealth.
Yep, the sneak attack.
Okay, that works, and that's a 5. So
Total of 10?
yep.
you get this thing in the joint that is holding its legs in the ground, and you hear one of them locking up. This creature is on its very last legs. But you think that this leg is not going to work anymore after such a devastating blow to the leg.
And I'll use my bonus action to hide once again. I fucking immediately dissipate in the water.
He returns to the floor as a puddle man. Okay, Shark, you're up. You were in front of this creature for any number of reasons. Your attack has advantage, and it is not looking good.
Well, right now I've got both my hands on Valar first. It's like, I can't heal you. I don't know how to do that. I don't know why nobody else healed you, but I'm gonna hit that thing. I'm gonna this is shocking, but I'm gonna swing my axe at it.
All right.
And I'm gonna do it rather recklessly.
Okay. You already have advantage. You don't get more dice. But I'm not saying don't do it, because I love that.
Wait, I already have?
His head is in the clouds because Caleb.
Thank you for reminding me, everybody, how valuable.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
I just love that his head is in the clouds. It's just a fun metaphor.
Okay, I've got 13 plus, I think it's 6, yeah, so 19.
19 will do it.
All right, and then let me find my
19 is a pretty okay attack roll, I would say.
Yeah, I'll take that one.
In a world of D20,
I am very happy that there was fog around his head. So
that's so nice. They're learning to love each other.
yes. Okay, that's
Wish
8
my financial
damage.
8 damage is enough to defeat this creature. Please tell me how it goes.
All right, so I'm below him. How high?
He's like 40 feet tall.
Where from feet to?
I'd say maybe you come up right below the knee. You come up maybe like right below the knee.
Okay, so I'm a bugbear. I've got extra reach. I'm going to take it. I'm just going to swing over my head while yelling, "Objection!" straight into kind of like the crotch area of this robot.
Okay, I think this creature was constructed of junk, of scrap, of steel. That, yes, well, it did come together to form this junk golem. It was already not assembled with the best, let's just say, dwarven craftsmanship. And when you get this thing on the crease in your legal maneuver called the bifurcation of Section 42,
Yeah, that's the one. You
Great.
said it, brother.
he hits this thing straight up the middle, and there's a like twisting and groaning of metal as it cracks down the center and falls into halves. Some of the inner workings sputter out, and it lays lifeless. There's a cheer from all the goblins.
Fucking great job, Shark. Holy fuck.
Very nice.
Just covered in oil, just smiling.
Great
point.
work.
7, there
I
is
shot
some
it
oil.
down.
I'm on the ground like
That's a very important role play point for my character here for 2 seconds, if I may borrow a goblin-speaking individual.
I'm with you.
You go ahead.
So I've saved that goblin's life. I need a token of appreciation. So his life is mine now.
That's
you let him know?
a lot to ask from that little guy, but I'll go.
Yep,
back.
just let him know that.
Just since we both can speak Goblin, can we speak to each other without
Sure.
other people knowing?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
I'm speaking
I
Goblin.
also don't know that you've told anyone you speak Goblin.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna. Nobody really knows. I'm just.
I observed it when you responded to the goblin earlier. I know. Thank you
I don't
very
think
much.
he responded though.
I didn't
He
respond.
did. Yes, he did.
I didn't respond to him.
Play back the tape, disembodied
Yeah,
voice.
let's play the tape.
Is this a yes or a no?
How many kids have you killed?
Under 3 in Goblin. What are you gonna say to him?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. His life is a lot of I'm bartering down for that little goblin. I'll go to him with something else, like maybe some cool nickels or something, or a DVD of Borat today.
That was a good
Great,
move.
that's canon now. Thank you.
I do go up to the goblin, and I'm speaking Goblin to him, like, and we're just talking to each other, conversing.
Sure.
And I'm like, do you have, my man wants something for saving your life. Could you just give him something?
I was saying like this, like,
He nods respectfully, and he kind of cleans the like oil off his sword because he did strike a successful blow, and he walks over to you, and he kneels and he presents the blade.
I take the blade, I sniff it.
He looks at you a little alarmed.
I'm just like, all I know about this dude is now that, and that he hates his wife. That's all I got for you.
Don't forget his syphilis.
Bro's got double syphilis, if I remember correct.
Thank you.
I have a thing for metals, okay?
Yes.
It's all come full circle eventually. But I'm stiffing the sword, okay? What's my perception of this sword? Is it nice? Is it?
Yeah, it is clearly a junkyard sword. Like the handle is a little maybe like lopsided. The guard is like clearly like polished sheet metal, but it's well cared for. It has a good edge.
I pull out a cloth that I have in my kit, and I just kind of polish it off, and I say, "Thank you," and I hand it back to them. And it's all about the principle of it. It's not necessarily.
He takes it and he sheaths it, and in common says, "Thank you for saving my life."
Jesus Christ! You speak common?
Who doesn't?
Wait. Jesus Christ! You speak common? Recon. Why are you speaking in this weird tongue then? Why are you? What's that about?
What's their language,
This
dude?
was the language of our.
Wait, why are you...
Are you serious?
I just gave my life to you.
You're crazy ass
No. I saved your life. You didn't give me anything. But you gave me your sword and I gave it back.
I offered.
What I'm saying.
I returned my offer of fealty. I'll help you. Maybe you can have a favor.
Okay. I'll call on you in the future.
Okay. In Goblin. So what brings you here?
We're looking for a power source. We got to get to the junkyard. Assuming this isn't a junkyard. Is this a junkyard?
He laughs. I know this is where we just keep our junk boat. And he takes like a torch out and he lights it and he kind of does this. And the boat that was kind of coming to get the refugees heads back out to sea.
That's beautiful.
The non-combatants kind of gather up their things in the dock and they start to walk back. And he says, "No, but given that you saved our lives, would you like to come and have junkyard dinner? It's pretty good."
Junk dinner sounds pretty good to me. Let me ask my friends real quick.
Thanks.
Hey, do you guys want to go and chop it up real quick with these goblins? They're offering dinner to us.
Yeah, I just got a question.
Yeah, beast.
What the fuck did that rabbit do?
He's still here. I think the little guy's still
I
here.
just thought about that. He was talking a big. Well, I think he was talking a big
Yeah.
game.
I presuppose that he was talking big game.
What do you do?
I apologize we didn't let you fight.
He looks to the sky and breathes a 15-foot cone of fire.
Can I want to go back up to
I love that rabbit.
And he makes a burp noise.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna grab
Really,
like
you should use me next time.
a couple blades of grass off the ground and I'm gonna give them to the little rabbit. Be like, there you go.
He starts nibbling on it like the rabbit. Yeah.
Chewing.
But dinner sounds great.
Yeah, let's go eat dinner.
Okay. Everybody cool with moving to the junkyard?
Okay, I'm gonna lay on hands myself first and give myself. I'm like covered in blood, like watching you guys
Everyone's
doing
having like
stuff.
a social.
We have like 4 healers. My heals are gone. They're just like, Valar, you did great.
I don't have any healing.
I'm gonna give him a little back rub.
So I'm gonna give myself 4 out of my 5 HPs.
Man sitting down there with like a dislocated shoulder, just being like, "I got it, don't worry." Like putting it back in.
We're talking to a rabbit. He can barely stand.
Does he get an extra D6 since he's?
So that would be if we short rest.
Okay.
Which actually, this dinner would be a good opportunity to short rest if you guys like.
Thank God. That's great.
I'm gonna go up to Valar and just start trying to like boost his spirits because I don't have any healing spells. I just start like, I give him a massage. I like shake his hand. I start going like, "My wife." I start trying to like make him giggle or something.
Borat is huge in the lore of our story.
Well,
Good luck working him in.
it popped up one time and we were like, "It's fucking ripped, dude."
My
It's
wife.
great.
Okay, so we've got Borat, unfortunately, in this universe now. You guys are ushered while you're explaining Borat, like what it is. The goblins are asking you questions about
I'm
it.
explaining the nuances of Borat.
You're just like, it's censored? Where?
So his sister's the #1 prostitute in all of Kazakhstan.
There's like a mixture of shock and awe, and then people are asking like, what is a prostitute? And like other questions. Like they don't.
I don't really know. I like the word though. It's good.
You guys are kind of brought not too far. You guys aren't that far from the junkyard to like some imposing scrap gates that look like what we around the table might know as like cars or old automobiles, kind of stacked up to form like a defensive perimeter around some scrap metal. And as you guys are kind of brought through these gates, I use the term loosely because really all it is like a crane where they like lift up a car with like a winch. There's like a team of goblins manning this machine. Beyond it, you see rows and rows and honestly an ocean of scrap metal. For now, here in the camp, there's like a kind of an oil drum fire going. There's what looks to be maybe some meat like was in the process of being cooked before they ran out. As well as like a few kind of like scrap hovels, shipping containers, things that have been turned into makeshift kind of like barracks and houses, as well as like the remnants of like a pretty primitive society, like tanning leather, like drying fish, those kinds of things. They appear to be very tribal in nature. They bring you in, and there is a goblin who is awaiting you, who's wearing like what we would know as like spare tires, and like that's his like regalia. They've been kind of painted with like white and red, pretty primitive like street paints. And he kind of hops up on what looks to be like an old couch, and he goes, "I am Zatchet, leader of these goblins. I heard that you saved my people."
You did it real good too.
Was that in Goblin or Common?
Common, excuse me.
Well, it looks like your people need saving.
Yes.
And we were happy to heed the call.
I really appreciate that because sometimes when we explore the junkyard, people, and then he looks over at like one of the goblins, touch things they're not supposed to, especially glowing stones in the middle of junk.
Glowing stones. That sounds
Powerful.
yeah, very cool.
Very good.
Where would it be?
Actually, when you say that, the goblin leader kind of does one of these, and a couple of like the goblin children bring across like a small black stone, and they hand it to Zatchet, the leader. And he says, "Well, it's here. I do think you've probably earned this because you saved our lives. So this is a gift from us to you, as well as some dinner. We've got haunch. You guys like haunch?" And there's just like a big pile of legs.
People legs or
I've already grabbed it.
As best you can tell, there's no people legs. As best you can tell.
Define people.
That's a great question. We'll make some
in
person.
this universe.
At some
truly.
point, we were talking to a hand tonight, and he was going through a realization that might have made him a person.
I feel bad for him though.
I do.
He didn't get the
He went
support.
quiet pretty quickly, I think, and just enjoyed.
Poor guy.
Yeah. But for now, they've offered you hunch as well as the black stone they are going to give you.
Perfect.
Did he die with a gun? No, it doesn't matter.
The hand is no more. Yes, he lasts a minute.
Interesting. Yeah. So, who's touching the stone? Like actually grabbing it?
They give it to him.
Oh yeah.
And I think it's because I'm so small. It's like whoa, whoa, whoa,
It does like kind of hum with a power, but feels maybe a little weak right now.
I'm gonna take it over to one of you big boys. I'm gonna be like, "Can you hold this for me? I hear it humming up a
just,
storm."
Grab it in 2 fingers and like, put it in my bag.
So strong. So chivalrous.
So should we take that back? Is that the
Well,
power?
do you think it's the power source?
It might not be. Do you,
Hey.
It's humming.
Yeah. After
no,
you.
please. I insist.
No,
Zatchet kind of gets down off the couch and puts his legs up on something that looks like a turntable.
Hey, I think we need that thing under you.
My favorite footrest?
That's the one, yeah. We need it to power a crab.
Well, huh? That sounds really cool. You'll have to trade for it.
We have this cool humming black stone. We could trade for it.
Really? No. That's how we got in trouble last time. We will not have the. I mean, we gave it to you as a gift.
Yeah. No, what I'm thinking is the gift is you could come with us on this magical ride.
Oh, that does sound like fun. Are you guys going somewhere safe?
Yes.
Give me some deception rolls.
Who said no?
You both said yes. So
Good.
fast.
Okay. Good.
Give me some deception rolls.
Man, I wish there was like a bardic inspiration just coming in and out of nowhere right now, man. I am really sweating bullets, man. About to deceiving this goblin. If only there was
I feel really inspired.
I
after
love
witnessing
it.
man, remember that cleric that like made sure you guys didn't fucking die?
You made
Did you
sure a
guys fail or
goblin
did you
didn't die.
succeed?
A
Because I've got
goblin
something
and
up my
died.
sleeve.
I was in tears on my friend Valar.
And Valar didn't die because the guy couldn't fucking see. You know what?
No, that was
explain tactics
after
to.
the fact, I'm pretty sure.
Anyways, well, I mean, you guys jumped off a fucking ledge. Anyways, 9.
12.
He looks at you almost like you're going to believe it.
I think I'm gonna inspire.
Oh.
Please don't make it a waste.
I got bad news. It was a waste. That's a 13.
Well,
It was +1, baby.
yep.
What if, can I
Maybe
go like
it's-
behind where he can't see, but like where the goblin can see? I'm going to take my purple out of my, then just kind of like wave it be like not like insinuating that if he goes along, he can have this as well.
Oh, okay, because a 13 by itself won't do anything. But now we've thrown a bribe in. That kind of gives him, he kind of like makes eye contact with you. Okay, I tell you what, we can do the trade. I'm not going with you, but we can do the trade.
Well, no, I want you to come with us now. Now it's non-negotiable.
Well, I'm in charge. There's people here. What
Can I
happens?
use charm person?
They're gonna. Nah, a goblin? Hell yeah.
You really want him?
Hell
You really
yeah.
want him to come with us?
Here, since I'm gonna help Chelsea, I'm gonna do a guidance so we can get.
Okay,
Yep.
that won't affect saving throws. Charm person does last an hour, so
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
we could get it if you really want to. You could get an hour out of this.
We could get him back to the town, and then he just has to walk.
We're basically like drugging this guy to come out with us.
We're just wasting his time.
And ours.
I'll leave the decision
Great.
up to you. Do you want to try and charm it for an hour?
Do you really want this goblin?
I wanted him to come with us forever, like this little rabbit. Put him on Seven's shoulder, but I mean,
You
And
want the goblin to be on Seven's other shoulder?
yeah.
I have a weight capacity of 180 pounds.
I think when you speak up, Zatchet looks on your shoulder and he drops to his feet. The king of the road?
I kind of do this, and he hops off my arm onto the ground.
And then the rabbit to you. Aha, my minions.
It seems this is their king. This is their ruler.
Aw, he's such a cute little short king.
I wish to change the deal. If the king of the road will reclaim his rightful place and defend my people, I will go with you on this adventure.
No, that's true. This thing breathes fire. What do you do?
I don't know. I can wheel and deal.
Show me your best move.
Okay, he goes, pew, and a firebolt spews out of his hand.
I want the rabbit. What do you guys think?
I want the rabbit too. Yeah.
Take both.
I want the power source.
Well, we can steal that whenever we
That's
want.
been negotiated for. Currently, the deal is you have offered him something, and it will happen. This is for him coming with as
Okay,
well.
so power source and the
Secure.
rabbit.
We can have both.
Yeah, I
we
think
can have our cake and eat it too. Just tell the rabbit that we want the goblin.
To come
The
with-
goblin will then be.
You don't speak goblin though. It's gonna be annoying as shit the whole time. He's gonna talk.
We've
You
got
don't-
very-
Goblin,
that's very
we've got
valid.
King of the Road, and Seven. And we know some kind of.
I'm gonna start speaking goblin to the goblin. I'm gonna be like, listen, man, the king, he really likes you, dude. King's already decided he's coming with us, but he wants you to come too. Package deal, he said.
He wants you to be his knight.
Oh shit! Give me deception with advantage.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Guidance?
Yeah. Yep.
D4 on top of that, because that's what good friends do.
It's
Chelsea.
What is it?
And if you're trying as well, you can.
Oh yeah.
You want to help him?
Honestly, everybody.
What is your guidance look like? 'Cause at this point, you're walking
Literally,
around.
bro, it was like everybody just as quickly as I could.
Okay.
Okay.
I got 16 and 17.
And then a D4 on top of that.
To help you.
I can't tell if this is a +3 or just a 3. There's no like plus next to it. I assume it's
Don't
plus.
you have like a 6 charisma?
I have a 5 charisma.
I think this is a -3.
Yeah. Okay. -3. So
Is that a plus sign?
I love how our most
there's just not a
charismatic-
symbol.
Our most charismatic character has a minus.
It would be a 14.
Between the two of you, you do convince him to come along. And he says, I take up my sword for the king of the road! And he raises like a little scrap saber. And you hear like a cheer.
I raised the rabbit up in the air.
He does like a Pride Rock like worship thing.
So just out of curiosity, I was going like, I'm curious about this power vacuum. Like, who do I already hear like trying to usurp the goblin throne?
Are you looking
laugh,
for
I'm curious.
Game of Drunk Thrones? Is that what you are right now?
Yeah, like I'm just
Yeah,
curious, like,
you've
what's
got
going
the
on?
Iron House in the back, dude. They're already killing people. It's pretty brutal, and you got people like fighting over the seashores. Like by the time we revisit Spaceport, it's going to be just full like Northern warfare. Then we're going to do a bad season, and everyone's going to leave.
So what's the likelihood of my boy getting it? The one that I saved, and then he owes me a favor.
What, you want him to be in charge?
I'm hoping that he takes over.
Is your plan here to initiate some kind of?
No, I'm just asking you, like, what is his probability of winning? So that when I call him this favor in the future, he's A, alive, and B, has an army.
I see.
Yes.
If you're asking me if this will be cool from a story perspective, I think so. If you're
I'm just
asking me
planting
what
that
the odds
seed
are,
in a manipulative way for the future. Thank you very much for hearing me out.
I see. Or now. How about now?
I could call the favor to make sure he wins. Then I wouldn't have a favor in the
Maybe.
future. Doesn't make any sense.
Are you like a kingmaker? Is that your deal? You're like a spy master?
I'm a colonizer.
Ah, I see. I see. So you want a government in power that you can really wrench for favors.
Why do you think I'm
later.
already talking about power vacuums?
Oh God! Next thing
do
you
you-
know, they're gonna find oil under this place.
Solar energy.
Oil.
Solar energy.
It's already begun.
Look,
It's like an alcoholic with a wheel.
My question for you is: would you like to do something in character, or shall we see where this goes?
no, I can't extend any sort of. I can't be associated with them. It's more so like if they get to power,
see.
that's beneficial.
It was just he basically just talking to himself. Well, if we could get him in power,
Literally,
we could
yeah. I
just
was
get-
just asking you. It was an assessment.
I see.
Well, he's like looking down, talking to himself, which is just earshot to me because I am down.
Yes.
So I hear everything. I'm like, I got you. I'm gonna walk over.
Honestly,
speak
I would like to think that I would discuss these things with you because I see you traumatized, and I think that it would help your PTSD.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I guess. I kind of like it. He's trying to like therapy me like
Yeah.
a broken man.
But
If you're okay
but
with
I'm
it-
infinitely more broken.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like a worse guy
Yeah,
trying
exactly.
to fix me.
Like the worst person you could have found.
Okay, fair enough. If you're okay with that being in person,
100%.
then we the thing I'm taking from this is that he's talking about how to get the swordsman installed as leadership.
So I'm gonna walk over to the previous king, and I'm gonna be like, that guy fought real good and he was real nice. He should be the new king.
Well, I sit there, I'm like, made a lot of sense. That was really good.
You know, I was already going to appoint him. He's like the only person with at least a brain cell.
I'm glad we worked that out.
Cool. And he takes off his tire and he gives it to you and he goes, "Could you like anoint him?"
Yeah, for sure, big dog. Let me over there. Let me talk.
Great.
Let me
And he goes,
talk shop with this guy real quick.
"Awesome. We don't really have a ceremony. Usually it's like the king dies, but the king of the road has never come back and claimed his regal righthood. So we've got a new thing going, and maybe we can make a tradition. We've got haunch. Like I don't.
Okay, I got you. It sounds good to me. I'd love me some haunch, but
Great.
let me go point this guy.
Cool.
Real
Do you need
quick.
my help or anything?"
No, I think I'm actually
Not
really
great. I'm
good
not the
right
king
now,
anymore.
boss.
And he goes,
Appreciate it.
He goes, "Haunches and sabers, woo!" And he goes up and stabs some meat, and he runs over and he just starts eating it.
I'm just gonna walk over to that other goblin and be like, tough choice. They made me king, but I'm just not built for that kind of power. So I thought it'd be best. You fought so valiantly, man. I think it better be you. I think you're a little bit more right
He
for the role.
like throws himself on the ground and just, oh, what an honor! I can't believe that this would be the just absolutely humbled and goblin.
I appreciate it. Just don't forget, what I did for you right now.
No, of course. Starting tomorrow, we will build a statue in your honor, just yours. Goblin.
That's too much. I could never. I'm sorry, man. I just wanted to,
Okay,
let
but
you
we
know.
really
Don't do it.
love artistic statue building, so could
Well,
you
I don't
just,
want to get in the way of your artistic and expression or anything like that. if that's
maybe
what you
we
wanna
could do one of like, I don't know, him,
Yeah, sure.
and then like
Works
point
for
to you.
Do I understand any of this? Is
No.
all goblin.
this is all goblin.
Kinda,
Are you going to let me know that we've got them and we've got it?
Well,
I feel like
I'm
you're
still
there, you can hear
yeah,
this.
yeah. I'll get
Okay.
you in just a second.
So I'm gonna make sure that my phone can interact with my other phone.
Ooh, good question. Give me a caster check.
That'd be a 20.
Okay, I think in this instance it can.
Okay. And I hand him, which one's, I'm gonna make sure that I had like the nicer screen. I'm gonna hand him the other phone. I said, one of these days I'm gonna give you a call. You best answer it. It's gonna be very important.
Okay.
Understand?
He takes it and starts nibbling on it. Ew. This is gross. We have had the Feast of Haunches as you guys have defeated the rough and tumble golem through some combination of awakening a hand, teaching it existentialism, and also a bunch of stabbing and slashing and jumping and smashing, invisibility, blows were exchanged, and ultimately we got to the point where we have the King of the Road, a rabbit that breathes fire, who is obviously the most superior creature in the goblin camp. His decree is that the former leader, Zatchet, is now going to travel with you guys. You have recovered the turntable, which is the power source of this crab vehicle, as you've been told. Everything is all set. Unless you guys want to do another scene in the camp at night, I say we can go right ahead to morning and get traveling.
Good traveling.
so how does, I'm assuming this is like short rest.
If we're going to do it this way, it would be actually a long rest because we'll
Okay.
stay overnight here in the goblin camp.
How
And
do-
you guys will kind of bed down for
How
a
does
while.
healing on a long rest work?
Go to full.
Perfect.
Wow.
You're saved.
And all spell slots as well, yes.
So most of the time when we sleep and you don't require a watch, it's long rest for everybody.
In this case, you guys could set your own watch, but you're in a fortified goblin camp, and there are people keeping watch for you, so it's up to you.
Especially because King of the Road is with us, right?
And King of the Road is with you.
God bless him.
How many spells?
And I
does
also
a
make
wizard
it a. Sorry, you can go.
get? How many spells do I get as a wizard for day one?
Spell slots, you mean, or
Yes.
known spells?
Or spell slots, like per day?
I think you have 3.
I can tell him. I have it already pulled up.
I couldn't find it.
I thought it was 3. Let's see.
So if I go to
Yeah, at second level, you have 3 slots today.
Perfect, thank you.
Cool. I was correct.
What
Awesome.
was your question, Danny?
I was
All
just
right.
gonna say I tend to whenever Villar goes to bed, I always set up Maximo and like as a watch, so he's always hanging out.
Is he in like night mode?
Yeah, he kind of like is a little dimmer as to not attract like attention, but if he sees something, he like glows really bright and like comes swirls around my head really fast.
I think we said he has like the light mode, but he also has a dark mode, correct?
Yeah.
Like a lighter dark?
Yeah.
Okay, so he gets like real serious and like, does he almost look like an emoji, like of light?
I think you can like he's just kind of like a little flame, but you can tell when he's upset because he like kind of moves a little bit more. and
Oh,
stuff.
okay,
Like,
so he
gets
doesn't actually
agitated.
have like a face,
Yeah.
but like the animation,
Yeah.
almost like a Navi a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah. I like that. So he's kind of like whispering around camp, like kind of doing laps, probably making sure things look good. Yeah. All right, I love that. I think there's probably like until they go to bed, like little goblin children who are like mimicking him, just like walking around, being like,
How old are they?
"Do you ask?"
Jesus Christ.
I just want to be safe.
Do you go up to goblin children in the middle of the night and ask their age?
Yeah, I'll stop him from running. How old are you?
I'm 2.
All right, we're good. Let's go back to bed.
I don't just murder children. That one had it coming.
Yeah, I know, and none of them ever have it come until they're 3.
It's the magic number.
I'm 3.
You done anything bad lately?
I nibbled on some stuff. All
No, that's fine.
right.
That's okay. Carry on.
Okay, back to parading.
I'm gonna go back to bed.
Okay. I feel like the bedding here is not great. It's like recycled rubber. It's not uncomfortable per se, but it's not the best sleep you've ever had. Morning comes, you guys are kind of awakened by the sound of like clanging metal. They have like a morning bell. And people are getting packed and ready to go on the road.
Had a great time, everybody. Thanks for being so welcoming.
They kind of wave, yay! And everyone's, they packed some haunches for the road, and they're sad to see you go, but the journey goes on.
Stewie's gonna play a parting song for you.
That sounds a lot like Foray's phone. That was weird.
His bitch wife called you.
Oh,
You
God.
Leave
guys,
my wife out of this.
you guys are sure you want that shit to come with us?
What are you talking about?
The goblin guy we're taking.
Oh, you sounded. The way you described him like that was really hostile.
little
Yeah,
bit-
I
That's his
want.
name. That shit.
Oh, I thought you said that shit.
Yeah, that shit.
No, isn't it
Zatchet.
Zatchet? I think he was.
Oh,
Please.
yes. Zatchet.
Yeah.
He's got us with the phonetics.
Are you guys ready to go? Zatchet comes walking up, and he's wearing like a tunic, it kind of fastened with like what looks to be like string just around his waist. And he's got what looks to just be like one sharp, pointy stick.
Let's go. Let's get out
Okay.
of here.
That's it. Like, it's
He's a goblin.
He's a
his
junkyard.
boy has a sword.
You make fun of my spear, and he points it at you.
Fight.
Do it.
Fight.
And I literally lean into it.
He pokes you in the foot.
Is it?
Yeah, you take a point of damage. It's a spear.
Fuck, dude.
It bleeds a little bit, actually.
All right. He's gonna have to learn respect.
Are you up to date on
Can I like
vaccinations?
step and forcefully turn Foray around and just like push him out of the camp?
You
I was
can.
gonna say I've
What do you
been
do?
walking actually, and I look
he's-
back.
It's a strength contest at that point. If he's
Yeah,
going
you
to
want
try.
to try and resist?
Yeah, of course. He
All right,
stabbed
give
me in
me
the foot. I'm
Give me
upset.
some athletics from both of you guys. And you see Zatchet. He told
I
me
feel
to do
the
that.
anxiety.
He told me to do that.
Dan-
I'd be really butthurt if you got this.
I'm gonna give.
I swear to God!
I give a inspiration.
Oh God, no!
I go up to Valar and I start.
Is that?
I
I
kind of
have
start.
to ask.
pushing.
Is that the first one of the night?
Yes,
It
it
is,
fucking
yeah.
is, Ryan.
No, that's a lie. I gave Valar bardic inspiration earlier in the night.
Oh yeah, he just
Yeah.
never spent it. He never spent it.
Yeah, but Valar's one of my favorites. Like, he's a man of few words. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
You're an oppressive and vile woman.
Damn. Don't worry, I stabbed him in the foot. Oh. Bardic Inspiration adds a d6 to the roll. It doesn't let you re-roll if that's what you did.
Oh.
So whatever the previous result was, you can roll a d6 and add it whenever you want. You can hold on to that for 10 minutes.
Okay. Wait. So there was that and a d6.
Could he gain advantage if perhaps him went behind
I'm
and
just
started
saying.
pushing?
I'm just
My
saying.
bardic inspiration
There
for
is
this one
one
looks
use
like
of
this.
inspiration left at the table.
I think I still have my inspiration as well. From when she gave it to me.
Well, does it go
that's what
overnight?
this one
It's
is.
can-
Yes,
D6.
that's
Okay.
Bardic Inspiration, the d6. There is Inspiration for role playing from earlier. I think because of the butt move, which you can give to either party if you'd like to, or you can hold on to it. You will lose it at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hold on to it. This
That's
ain't,
fine,
this
that's
ain't
fine.
even worth it.
Okay. So that's a 10 total.
Okay, how'd you do?
I didn't even add the modifier, and the modifier.
Could you please use your words for the audience at home?
I rolled a 2 plus 3. That was 5.
He peels you away from the goblin. The goblin says, "Oh, sorry, you told me to do it."
And as like I'm sorry, I'll give my last one lay on hands point
You,
to
you got those back.
You get
That
them back
doesn't
from
mean-
the
That doesn't
dead.
mean as much
Oh,
to me
okay.
anymore.
Yeah,
I'll still lay on
No,
hands
I
to you for
appreciate it.
one.
You rub
I
his
appreciate
boo-boo?
Yeah. Rub his boo-boo. I'll like pick up your foot and just kind of like smack it, and it's like now it's healed.
It does feel better.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Sure it does. This moment will never be forgotten. Though,
I hope it's not.
He's got a notebook. He's just writing shit
literally,
down.
as I write down Jesse Waters' name in my notebook.
I don't believe he ever gave you his name. And also, that's Zatchet you're referring to. Please get along with the fiction.
Zetchin's
No, I'm talking about
definitely
the swordman that
allowed.
has my thing.
Oh, yes. I apologize. I retcon. I was in the wrong.
Man, I've bested you twice today. You owe me.
Yeah.
I'll add you to the list of people that owe me. Anyways,
Great.
so I'm writing that down. And also, on this day, I was beaten in a strength contest by Valar, and this will never be forgotten. So help me God.
Okay, well, now that your pride is wounded and freshly
I say
recovered-
nothing. I say nothing for the rest
Fair
of the
enough. Do you cry a little bit like a stoic?
day. No,
tear?
not a fucking word is going to be spoken for the next 24 hours.
So instead, you stare off into the horizon.
I'm not saying a fucking thing for 24 hours in game. I'm not even trolling.
You're welcome.
Wow, that's all it
Zatchet, you're such a great member already.
He pounds the spear proudly.
Zach, get over here, big dog. Like,
Okay, I'm not a king anymore. I don't need responsibilities. We're going on a journey. He's like, I can bring some hunch. And he just like puts the spear down and he grabs the hunch in two hands. And he just like, I'm ready. And he just bites it.
Perfect.
Love it.
Okay.
You're the little goofball.
Should we get on the road again?
King of the road, Zatchet, and gang in tow. We head back to Spaceport.
Let's do it.
As you guys are walking, Zatchet says, "Oh, who's carrying the like turntable? It's a pretty decent size."
I'll carry it.
Fair
I
enough.
carry everything around here.
Okay. And Zatchet says, "So why do you guys need that anyway? For crab?
You know about crabs?
Well, they're delicious. There's some by the shore." Why do you ask?
Why did you ask?
You told me you never crab.
Yeah, it's for the crab.
I don't know why she's playing a mind trick on you. It's like a ship.
Oh, that makes so much more sense. Why didn't you just said that?
I don't just ask her.
Have we seen this?
But he said it's like gonna get us around,
Drag
like
it.
go through things. I
Is it
imagine.
a
sometimes.
I
giant
thought it was a
crab?
big crab.
I think just
you
in the
eat it?
shape of a crab.
I don't know. You're a goblin, so you're probably more adventurous than the rest of us
But
with
wait.
eating.
Oh yeah, but I just want to know where you guys are going. Where are you going to take the ship to?
That's a good question.
We're going.
We're going
We're
somewhere.
going to
Find
look
the-
for
I
the.
thought
We're
the
looking for the
woman.
dwarf
The
lady.
dwarf lady,
A
yeah.
dwarf lady?
Yeah,
Why?
Because she is going to be our quartermaster. Because,
Oh, like fix stuff?
yeah.
Oh, I know somebody who can fix stuff.
Oh.
Who do you know?
Well, we had like an inventor lady she was awesome.
Yeah, she's
Is she a
probably-
dwarf?
Probably trash.
No, she's a goblin.
Yeah, no, she's trash.
Well,
Literally.
actually, I think she's on fix it journey right now, and I think she can make a spaceship.
Wow.
A spaceship.
Yeah, it flew. It really flew.
How far?
Oh, buddy.
That is quite far.
That is very far, yeah. So she's gone.
Well, I mean, she said she was going to go visit some ruins. It's a pretty good walk, but if we had a crab, we could get there.
So you do know what a crab is?
Oh, you told me it was for traveling.
Uh-huh.
Does it travel good?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we could go with that then. But I'm just saying we could go there and like see if she's there.
How far are these? Where are they?
Well, if we were walking, like a week, but if the crab's fast, I don't know, fast.
All right, we'll just go to the crab.
Let's go to the fucking crab. Okay.
All right, cool. And then he's like walking, and he's like, "Oh, forgot about the king of the road." And he goes, he's just having a good time. He's in front if you guys will let him.
I'm gonna lean into the group and be like, guys, we're doing a great job not letting on how little we know about the crab.
I really think he thinks
really
we know what
buys
this is. He thinks we're so smart.
You guys get the turntable power source back to Spaceport. It has been a full day, so the Synthwave Showdown is over. There's some like animated billboards playing. Turns out Dolph Polestar defeated his only competition, and the other one mysteriously disappeared. No one knew what happened to him, so he was crowned, in fact, the champion. So some of his beats are kind of playing in the background, and he actually is at the small Leaky Drum bar when you guys make it back. He's kind of just having a beer, like taking in, like happy he won. He's got like a trophy, and he's just like, and when you guys come in, both him and Bing Bong kind of see you guys assembled with your new motley crew of one rabbit and a goblin. They kind of give you a look, but their eyes focus on what Shark is carrying. You did it!
We got it. We got the power source.
Awesome! You guys ready to see what we've been doing this whole time?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sure. I thought you were going to ask if I wanted to see the crab.
Well, that was what I was saying.
Oh, that's what you were doing. Yeah. Let's see it.
Okay, this way. He takes you back out to the rhythmic streets. You guys have defeated this challenge many times. At this point, I assume you guys always go with the Macy's Day Float Parade strategy. And everyone, at this point, it's like waiting for Sasquatch sightings when the Balloon Man and like his entourage will show up. There are more stalls. People applaud when they see you. They just get out of the way. Then you hear, is he kind of stinky today? Weird. I don't really understand what's... But you guys make it through unaccosted and into like this sheet metal city where the dwarves would live, the Tin City. It's kind of a little bit industrial district, but mostly it's like tiered housing, kind of like a favela structure where like a lot of people are living pretty densely. He takes you over to kind of like, it looks like maybe stables or stalls. And as you guys are passing, you realize these are individual like graded elevators, industrial elevators. He counts and he stomps at the fourth or fifth one and he says, okay, time to get in. And he steps on in and he kind of pulls the grate aside and gestures for everybody to come on in.
I'm going to get in the elevator.
Going on in.
Yeah, I'll get in.
Step in as well.
Okay. He closes the door, cranks the lever, and you guys begin to kind of descend like a not rickety, but like clearly it's being run by gears, so it's not the smoothest thing. It's like and you guys are kind of like hitting small bumps as you go. He turns around and he gestures for you to do the same. You turn and you see what looks to be a several-story tall mechanical crab constructed of clockwork and gears on top like a cabin that you would ride in. Clearly meant for travel, some kind of land vehicle with huge working arms.
Not in character, obviously. Okay. The visual I'm getting is like kind of like that Atlantis like underwater vehicle thing. It's like kind of like put together with
I'm thinking more like Will Smith's Wild Wild West.
I love you so much.
Yeah. Is that what
okay,
yes.
more of that like shitty dystopian steampunk looking thing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But in a crab form.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I knew it was a crab.
Just also out of character, when I had a kidney stone, I watched that like 19 times in the hospital. I loved that movie. It was between that and Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, wait, how old were you when you had the kidney stone?
That one, I was in fourth grade.
That was so. You probably how many times did you replay the scene where that girl's ass comes out?
I was in the hospital. Okay, there's people coming in and out. I was careful, so I just watched it 19 times.
Yeah, only like 10 times.
Yeah. When I was in fourth grade, I almost died of an appendectomy, and I also watched that movie about twice.
There we go.
I'm not even trolling. Like that's
it was a good hospital.
I was pretty sure no one would remember that from the darkest.
No, seriously. And like I literally had like I went septic and I watched that girl's ass like for the first. I was septic and my mom didn't care.
Well, Will Smith was supposed to go to the.
I'm not even
Will
trolling.
Smith was supposed to go like make a wish, but he's like, I can't make it. Just sitting on a bunch of copies.
I almost died like twice in like
Smith
a month, and my mom was like, "You can see some ass. I don't care." Like, yeah.
So let me get this straight. Your near
Yep.
Make-A-Wish experience was mechanical spiders and
well, John C didn't show up, so I knew I was all right.
okay. I'm still stunned that you guys, well, the majority of you, know exactly what I'm describing here. But yes, instead of a spider, we have a giant crab.
I always wanted to swim in one of those like towers, you know.
Well, here you go. And this is your opportunity to live it out in fiction. And you guys stop kind of towards the top. He gestures you, because you're still carrying it, to come with him. He takes you on like a mechanical access, like great. It's a little scary, but he wants you to basically jam it in at the top.
I'm just gonna shove it on in.
Okay, you shove it in and it fits in perfectly. They have been machining all night and the hookups are pretty easily available. 1, 2 plugs, and there's a like vibrant hum from top to bottom as this crab comes to life. It doesn't move per se, but you can tell that like power is surging through as like the legs kind of stand up, the pincers like engage, and a low synthwave beat starts playing on this crab.
It's fucking everywhere.
He looks at you guys and says, "So, where to?"
Where was this quartermaster again?
Dwarf lady? Yeah, where was she?
Subterranean, down in the depths. But Zatchet has also given you the choice.
Or we can
What
go
about
to
the-
ruins.
Zatchet, what do you? I'm gonna talk to Zatchet with us. Can you tell me a little bit more about that lady that fixes things?
One time, she made a railgun and it blew a hole in the wall. It was sick.
All right, let's go see the dwarf. What do you guys think?
I'm liking the dwarf route. I've had enough of the goblins.
Oh man! And he looks really dejected. But you guys get some supplies loaded up. You get into the crab. Dolph takes his position, scratches a record, and that's all for tonight.